were in prison, you would generally lose XP and skills and could actually lose levels from being locked up.
Holy shit.
So, yeah, go on a murder hobo spree, and then the DM's like, well, that's like 20 years in prison, Mr. Long-lived Elven Wizard, so enjoy your time there.
Well,
Only
that's
20
only if they
years?
can get you, right?
The DM, like depending on how okay the DM is with murder hoboing, they can definitely design whatever encounters they need to make you get arrested, or they can just say you're arrested.
Damn.
As
Because I
a
mean, they
person
are
who,
the
I'm the law.
yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
give your
Oh wow,
the
that's
city
cool.
ruled by a wizard, give all the guards fucking stun sticks. They're maces with an electric shock on them.
Can you guys all see the city map, by the way?
Yeah,
I
Yep.
do see the city map, yeah.
Cool.
I still some fields to burn.
You guys
Oh,
are
no.
this flag here. You guys all have control of it, by the way. All right.
I do not have control of it.
Oh, okay. I said all players.
Neither do I. Only the cool
Try
characters.
now.
Oh yeah, it just changed.
There we go.
Sweet.
So that way we can kind of like track where you guys are in the city sometimes too. I'll
Yeah.
probably actually make the map bigger at some point because this is still a little small. But so
Yeah,
does
a little bit more
anybody
screen.
There we go.
want for some experience to recap from last session?
I can go ahead and do it if no one else wants it.
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so last time we basically just cleared out the rest of the top floor. We went around kind of in a clockwise pattern until we couldn't anymore. But on the way, we encountered several fey bug creatures that could apparently teleport in darkness, and we managed to kill. Like they kept popping in and out of dark rooms, and so we tried opening up windows and letting sunlight in to counter them. They talked to a couple of us and started saying that they didn't want to, or they just want to like live, and they're trying to avoid the. I believe they're talking about like the Raven Queen or something.
I
Or
said a queen.
A queen. Don't know which queen necessarily. And then we killed one of them ourselves. Then one of them teleported into a different room and got eviscerated. And the third one escaped, or we let it go after we realized it wasn't necessarily aggressive towards us or hostile towards us. Even though like it was causing us to have a bunch of fear, which
Always looks
some
good.
of our characters to be some of our characters were not super inclined to back down from attacking them. Nils specifically. And then after we did that, we encountered a dead end, and we had to wrap back around, and we went into a through a locked door into a wizard's research chamber, I guess I'd call it, laboratory. And in there was a summoning circle or a binding circle that had a black void at the center of it, and we've also saw the dead fey bug, and we saw that his blood was being sucked towards the circle. Then we got attacked by five, wasn't it? Five like devilkin or something like that.
Something like that.
That kept on swooping and attacking us and trying to get more blood out of us to feed the circle. Eventually, the circle got enough blood that it was able to unleash a demon or a bigger devil. Not sure if they were devils or demons. But then that they all were attacking us, and we finally managed to kill the smaller ones, but the bigger one moved through the floor and escaped, and we're not totally sure where it is now. But we managed to clear out the entirety of the rookery, and so we now have that as our base of operation.
Yeah.
So I have a question about that. Where in relation to this map is
That's what I'm
our?
trying to. You guys are right here next to this H. This
So
is,
that is the spot.
yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we're in the middle of town.
Nice.
Hmm.
You guys
I
are
was-
right next to some of the Hellgate is the shitty part of town, basically.
I've been dropping
Oh, yeah.
boards on poor people.
Well, literally, you can because you guys are up on a on top of a
Yeah.
big old rock
hill.
too.
Yeah.
So in that instance, is this basically just mostly like a port where there's a lot of incoming goods and really industrial?
Mhm. Yep.
It's like
Okay.
Constantinople.
Uh,
He's
Alright.
so
So Delnair's crafted an item over between the last two or last session, and it is a magic item. It is armor. It is studded leather armor with a special effect on it, particularly targeted towards stealth. So I was going to put it up for grabs and let the group decide who would best fit. I have an idea who it would
Mhm.
best go for, but I also don't know the rest of your guys' intended play styles. So the item, I'm going to post a link to it if you want to read the description, and yeah, we can decide who gets it.
Sweet.
Okay. Yes. Who needs? Who wants to have more stealth stuff? Because it sounds like it could be a bit of a rogue item.
Who needs stealth?
That
Well, that's
also
the whole
wears
thing.
leather.
Yeah, studded
I
leather
need
with a.
access to that.
I mean, I definitely need studded leather, and
Was it not going to show?
Yeah, you might need
My-
as public or something.
It's a cloak of elven kind on armor, basically, but
Mhm.
this is the type that if it's exposed to sunlight for an hour, it loses its magic.
Oh.
There,
So it's
try
not
that
something you
way.
can necessarily just wear around.
Exactly.
Well, it's for 1 hour without interruption. So if you basically walk into a building without sunlight and walk back out, like walking around town, you'll be
Mhm.
fine. If you're out in the desert, no, you're probably gonna fry it.
interesting.
Yeah,
Like leather.
Yeah.
but it gives
We don't think
advantages on stealth and deception and disadvantages for perception checks to find you. So
Ooh.
really good for stealth.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
really
that's
good.
really good.
Let's see. So
Well,
Nels is
if
decent at stealth right now.
I mean,
Definitely
the
seems
rogue,
like a rogue type of thing.
yeah.
I'm pretty good with stealth as well,
You can roll some dice for it.
that's not a bad idea.
If
You
there's
guys
two
can
people
roll a
that
d20
want
or
it.
whatever.
If Fabled wants it.
I haven't
Just-
heard from Fabled yet. Is your mic working, man?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry.
Okay, no worries.
Yeah, Snikt would be interested in it for sure, but he wouldn't. He wouldn't like pine for it. You know, he wouldn't fight anybody for it.
Oh, I think out of everybody, Snikt should probably have it.
Yeah. Like, let's see. You have disadvantage
There's
to
two.
he's perceived, and you have advantage on stealth
You're gonna.
check. So you've kind of got double advantage on stealth.
Mhm.
I think,
Stealth-
well, for what we use him for, because he obeys most commands, I'd say, you know, having him be extra stealthy would be nothing but great.
All right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Delnaris presents the box with the armor in it to Snick.
I don't know what armor you're already wearing,
Studded leather, so it's
so it'd be the same.
yeah, the AC is not an upgrade, but the clearly the bonus is an upgrade.
Yeah.
He tries to offer you 100 gold in exchange for it.
I'll take it. Delnaris takes it, and I will use this for my next item when I need material. So I'll see what I can make with it.
Perfect.
Zeus will also offer any kind of resources to Daenerys for crafting, if anything is needed.
If you're looking for something in particular, I'm skilled in leather, smithing, woodworking, pretty much anything and everything. If you find me rare materials, I could potentially make something a little more enchanted out of it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm just not. I'm still so new at this. I don't have enough experience to like know. I don't know.
Basically, if we slay like certain monsters and we skin it, pull organs out of it, drain its blood, drain its venom, we can use it for crafting. In this case, it
Mhm.
was the shadow hounds we killed that I skinned, and then there happened to be able to make sure their shadow effect still stayed.
Nice.
So,
Daenerys, would you be able to make armor for cheaper than the market price?
I can make plate probably cheaper than what it would cost if we get the materials. I'm in the process of making my own. However, it's more of a time sink at that point.
Okay.
I'll say you guys should probably at some point try to reach out to the smithing guild and see if you can set up some sort of work project or favor for a favor sort of thing.
Because I
Yeah.
still
Ooh,
have.
I like that idea.
I haven't traded my platinum in for some gold yet, so I might walk around town for a bit.
Yeah, can we go to like a market to buy armor?
Sure. You guys are in between the market district and the slums, so go ahead and try to figure out what you want.
So market district, high market, obviously,
Yeah,
right?
so high market, it's like all the. Sorry, I'm picturing in my head. So the really good stuff is up on the top of spires like you guys are on, and then like as you go further and further towards the ground level, the goods get less and less until you get like basic goods on the ground. So if you're looking for just like armor or whatever, you're probably going to find it at the ground level. If you're looking for magic items or luxury goods, you're probably going to find them at the top of the spires. So this whole area, the high market area, this is all like a bunch of spires.
Okay.
All right.
But you can stay on the ground level of those spires to get
Yeah,
lower
Yeah.
armor, is what you're saying? Okay.
Well, yeah. If you don't need anything enchanted and you just want to upgrade to like, oh, I don't know. If you
I don't
want
think I
to
can
go
afford.
from
I just don't know what everything costs either. I don't have a ton of gold. Got about
well,
400.
if you just wanted studded leather, Fabled just got an upgrade, and he can give you his old one. Maybe I don't. That's up to him. But
Could offer him some gold for it for sure.
yeah,
It's studded leather's like 45 gold. It's a uncommon item. That's it. It ain't hard to find.
Okay. Well, would you take? I don't
And
know.
also, Snikt might want to keep his studded leather around just so he can, if he's going to be
Oh,
outside
switch
for
oh
a
off.
while.
right. Yep.
Yeah. Yes.
Forgot about
Yes.
that
I
bit.
mean,
Yeah, I was just gonna mention that.
Yeah. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
I just figured you guys would be operating at night now.
or he can throw a cloak over it and duck into a tavern in 5 minutes and duck back out.
That's all right.
If
Just
45
get some.
gold's no big
Yeah,
deal.
that's
So
not a big deal.
yeah, go ahead and just take it off your sheet and then add a stud leather and then equip the stud leather and you should be good.
So is my? I don't think I have any armor right now at all.
Yeah, you haven't equipped it at the moment.
Okay.
Which reminds me, I need to pull up the
Oh,
sheet.
my armor actually isn't equipped right now. Darcy's carrying it. It looks like a giant yarn ball of copper.
Studded leather. Oh what?
Hmm.
All right. Equipment.
And then
Okay.
you go to your inventory once you buy it and click the check mark next to it, and that'll actually equip it to you.
Okay. Okay.
Daenerys.
Oh. Okay. So can I equip a few other things then? Just cause.
Yeah, absolutely.
Daenerys, how long would it take for you to make splint?
Splint?
Splint.
Let me check. Splint is smithing.
It's 200 gold.
200 gold. I'm checking
Say
real
like a
quick.
weekish, give or take, with those abilities.
According to this, it's 28 hours of crafting, DC 14, 12 ingots, and 1 armor padding. So yeah, 200 gold. So, I mean, if you can buy it, I'd just buy it.
But maybe he wants a custom flare done.
I
No.
mean, could. What is?
Get like spinners on his
Goten doesn't care about that.
Oh, I mean, if you want it out of steel, steel's only 2 gold per ingot, so you would need 12 of those. So it'd be 24 gold for the material, plus I think 25 for the armor padding. So yeah, it would be considerably cheaper, but it's gonna be a minute.
Goten's fine with waiting.
Buy
It's
the
like
material and
40. Go ahead, sorry.
oh, I'll use the gold that Snikt paid me to I'll buy the material because I'm also looking for other ingots, so I'll buy the steel. So
Okay.
Does
Thank
anybody
you,
need any
Delnir.
just like normal leather light armor? I would gift it away.
You could sell it for half, or you could just like put it in the guild armory, and like
You
you guys
could give
can
it to
Yep.
Nearest and she can rip it
That's-
to pieces.
That's
That
kind of
too.
what I was thinking.
salvage it.
Okay, so do I just delete it off of my equipment then?
Yeah, go ahead and just do that.
oh yeah, I'll add it to the armory.
Sweet. I didn't realize how much I didn't have anything equipped at all.
Yeah, it was really frustrating to run your character sheet. I was like, I can't click any of this stuff.
Sorry
Alright.
about that.
No, it's fine.
I was like,
You-
man, if I had my backpack, I would have had a crowbar too.
You can go ahead and click a long rest too, because your spell slots are still used. All right. So you guys see that I added those different flags on the map and everything. Those are the different Hell's Kitchens locations that they have in the Five Hells district, and I put X's into the ones that have had incidents. And then you guys are going to be staking out this one here.
The light crossbow is a martial, correct?
Basic.
No, it's a
It's a simple weapon.
yeah.
Simple, yeah.
What's the difference between simple and martial? What's that mean?
Generally, casters don't have proficiency in martial weapons, so they're not as good with them as like a fighter or whatever.
Does he have
Okay.
proficiency
And-
in simple weapons?
And martial weapons tend to be weapons of war, like glaives or long
Broadsword.
swords, broadswords.
Bastard
also-
sword.
It's a distinction for like certain synergies or like certain things require a
Mhm.
simple weapon or a martial weapon.
Like a simple weapon would be like a club or a light crossbow or whatever.
Okay.
Does anybody else have any shopping or any contacts or whatever RP that I want to do before we head over to the
I'm gonna
restaurant?
do
Oh, I didn't
my
click
shopping
around my
outside
gold.
of game.
Okay.
Yeah. Same.
I'm just gonna convert my my platinum into gold.
All right. You'd easily be able to find like a money exchange in the high market somewhere.
Okay, there we go.
All right. Oh, actually, I forgot to grab your characters.
Oh, was there? Oh, we never did come up with a any type of antidote, but I guess the charcoal paste down
Oh,
someone's
wait.
throat will have to do.
I do need to buy like 2 potions.
Go ahead.
Are we staking these out at night or in the evening? I take it when they'll be busy.
Yeah, they'll be busier in the evening.
Okay.
And then just because the tokens are a little fidgety, is everybody's AC and all that correct?
Mm-hmm.
My AC is not after adding that studded leather, so I don't. Where do I change that?
Why is yours at 16? Oh no. Okay, got it. I got it.
I
Okay.
took my armor off, but I can equip it like almost instantaneously. So it's fine. It's right now a 14. It'll be an 18 when I snap it
Got
back
it.
on. But I don't like
Right.
the idea of walking around in full metal.
Well, with armors, you can always like have it like under your clothing or whatever too. Like you don't have to like it can be like this magic tech stuff. It's pretty cool. So you guys walk into this tavern, and what would normally be like a busy like weekend night is very like it's not totally empty, but it's way more empty than it should be. And in the corner, you hear a bard playing like very lively music, trying to like lift up the mood and try to like make the place seem more lively than it is at the moment.
Is there a second level of patrons, or is
Second level is all rooms and such.
okay?
I guess that's what the stair here is too.
Who are the dwarves?
You see a couple of dwarves downing beer after beer with each other. You're welcome to go talk to anybody.
I'm gonna walk up to the dwarves and speak dwarvish and say
Oh!
good evening.
Good evening. Let's listen to the accent on this guy.
Yeah, I asked them where they're from.
They'll tell you down to the how to get there. Like a hill far to the southwest, under like in the Kagtoro Mountains. Torum, yeah, that's what it is.
Do you have any idea where that is?
Oh, it's just if you pull up the world map, it's just to your southwest and
Okay.
next on the coast, basically.
Do they look like craftsmen, warriors, or
They look kind of like miners, but you know, all dwarves are a little bit on the warrior end too. Like they
I
look like they can handle themselves. They're in like leather armor and such. Yeah,
Oh.
like a hand axe and a crossbow.
Snikt will mention, will whisper to Zangoten. He's gonna try to scale the outside of the building. Is there windows in the front of the building?
Oh yeah, there are. Basically every window you see on the bottom level, there'll be like windows on the top level too.
Okay, Snikt is going to whisper to Zangoten that he's going to go to the second floor and climb in a second-story window, and then he'll. If Zangoten doesn't immediately check, he'll roll stealth and then climb the wall after noticing the guards in the
Then
front.
go and Snikt, don't do that. We're here to help them, real quick. Not spying on them.
Well, you guys are here to stake it
Investigate.
out and investigate. So, like, whatever that means to you guys, I'm ready for the chaos.
Nils goes over to the bard who's playing the piano currently, and he starts playing a bit of an accompaniment because I'm assuming it's a fairly standard.
Yeah, it's
tune.
totally like a jig going on right now. You can
Yeah, he
go ahead and
pulls out
make
his
a
lute.
performance if you want.
Yeah.
The halflings, they're merrily dancing there, and they are excited that you start up into the tune too. And one of them will dance over to the bar and dance back, and then he'll set a drink right here for you for when you're done playing. And then he'll go back to dancing.
And then whenever the song like comes to a close, and then between that he'll talk to the bard and ask him if he's seen anything, any interesting personas around this evening or anything strange.
Just you, friend.
Glad I
Where'd you
qualify.
get your training?
I talked to him about the Bard College that I attended in my younger years, and all about like all that. And I asked him kind of the same question too. Talk about traveling around. Assumably a fairly common experience among bards.
Sorry, say again. I'm dealing with my stepson.
Oh, I just tell him about my college and ask him about his.
Oh yeah, he'd say he wasn't so formally trained. He just learned on the streets. That's kind of the way of his people. You notice that he's a tiefling.
Mhm.
Daenerys looks around the room to see if anyone's actually eating anything or just drinking.
You'll see that. Well, the dwarves definitely have a meal in front of them. This human over here is eating, and then this guy over here is like nibbling on stuff too.
Right. So there's obviously no really widespread fear of not eating things
Well,
in public.
there is in the fact that there are so many people here. The fear is evident in the lack of people that are here, because normally this place would be like packed with people at this point.
Okay.
So can we tell what these guys are in the corner here?
Those look like they are guards that are on duty or off duty. You can't quite tell. You can move closer to them if you'd like.
Can I roll perception to see if they're on duty or
Perhaps an insight.
insight? There it
As
is.
we're playing, could I use the tunes that we're playing as sort of a ritual to like cast detect magic?
Sure, go for it.
Okay, and doing this ritual, so it's like 10 minutes of playing. And then I'll detect magic.
He hears you
Could
like start up a longer song. He's like, all right, he'll do your accompaniment this time around.
Are the dwarves still talking at me?
Yeah, I mean, at this point, you've heard all about their second cousins and their nans, and like they're talking your ear off. And in the moment, like they wave down the barmaid and everything, and they get you a drink as well, and then yeah. Oh yeah, that actually reminds me. If you guys want, let's see, where is it?
Is there a third story, or is it just 2 stories?
Just 2 stories. There is your menu there too.
I have to spend money? What is this?
You don't have to.
Wait, they just bought me a drink. I don't have to spend anything. Never mind.
Not at the moment.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're like, are you in for a drinking contest?
Oh.
Oh yeah, they would have totally introduced themselves by now too. So let me open up their names for you.
A contest of drinking. I don't
Yeah.
understand. Why would I? What is in? Hmm.
It's
I'm
to
trying
show
to
your
say this in
fortitude.
Dwarven. Fortitude. So I'm translating this from Dwarven in Daenerys' brain, trying to comprehend, because she knows with dwarves that they have a higher constitution than most.
All right. I haven't heard from Zango in a bit. Oh, you just watching out for
I'm just
Snikt. Okay.
spotting for him.
I will. I will do this drinking contest, so we can start that.
All right. The dwarves will get a round of drinks, or several rounds of drinks. Actually, they'll buy like 5 for each of you guys. So for this drinking contest, you'll just be making a set of Constitution saves, and whoever ends up having the highest overall will end up winning the drinking contest.
And I'm not going to black out from this, am I? Because I'm going to.
You might if you get some natural ones in there.
I was gonna say some Zeus will kindly remind Daenerys that we are here for a reason.
Does Zeus speak Dwarven?
No, but
No, then Zeus might not actually know what's about to happen.
All right, I'm going to do the first check. Well, unless someone else wants something out, I can wait, or I'll do the first check, I guess.
With
Constitution.
Zangoten. Oh, actually, no, never mind.
Yeah, you're watching out on the outside.
Yeah.
All right, that's the first round. They have a advantage and a +1. Ooh, that guy wins that first round, and that guy is doing decent. Okay.
All right.
Second round of drinks. Okay, so hold on. I'm actually gonna write these down so I can.
Oh,
figure
don't
out
worry.
any-
I'm ready to cheat.
Oh,
As I'm walking around,
I'm gonna do the next round just for funsies.
as I'm walking around, I'm going to head over to the drinking contest and, along with Discord's accompaniment, keep playing a bit of a rousing tune for them,
okay.
and also
Also cheat.
just also looking out for any magical item or magical things around.
All right. So the third are these like shot glasses?
Yeah. Well, yeah. They're pretty much they're downing pint after pint, basically.
Okay, so I'm gonna pick up the next pint and I'm gonna use Tinker and I'm gonna make it smell like rotten garbage. And I'm gonna gag at it. And be like, oh, does this smell right to you? And then hold it out for them to take a smell.
They will both take a whiff out of it and like, oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. It's like they're like, is that the cheese brew?
It doesn't look like cheese brew.
And then one of them will offer to trade you, like, oh, they must have given us the good stuff.
I'm gonna trade. All right, gonna try
All
this
right,
again.
just go ahead and do a total of 5 rolls, by the way.
I'm gonna try that again, but I'm gonna figuring out dwarven constitution and how bad things smell. What do elves drink? Oh, I know.
Nils will
It's gonna.
hopefully start singing about elvish drinks that he's read about.
I'm gonna make it smell like a really
Learned about
super
or had before.
sweet summer wine.
All right, you giving that one to Hesman, I'm guessing, because he's doing horrible on his rolls.
I'm gonna ask him. This doesn't smell like a real drink, does it?
Oh, that smells like that.
I need to.
Yeah, he did horrible on his rolls, so yeah. You dissuaded him, but as you do that, Guthmary, he finishes his drinks and he's like, all right, come on. Don't slow down there.
Oh God, I can't get out of this.
The left side of the building is like all like it goes up to the stairway in the hall right here, and then it kind of like wraps around, or it's basically just hallways and utility closets on the left side of the building on top.
3, 4. All right, I guess I'll make the.
Down and join Zangoten at the door.
All right, and then go ahead and give me an average of your 5 rolls.
Oh, I gotta do one more.
Oof.
All right. 11, 20, 14, 22. Wait, did I do 5? Oh yeah, 16. Hang on. Give me a minute. You guys do your stiff.
All right, Zeus, you doing anything up at the bar there?
Yeah, I wanted to ask the bartender if they've worked any of the other locations, because they are the same.
She'll just tell you that no, I've just been running this one. My brother and my sister, we opened this one together. And she'll point at Chastity and then also make a thumb towards the back where the kitchen is.
Okay.
Can I get you something?
Oh, I'm fine for now, thank you.
And she'll just kind of give you like a side eye. Sure, honey, or whatever you say. And she'll just keep on serving. As you went up to the bar, this guy here, like, hey man, and he'll just kind of wobble over to you. Can you get me a drink, man? I left my wallet in my other pants. Or my coin purse in my other pants.
Sounds like he's had a little too much already.
Oh,
Yeah.
you barely lost. I got a 17 on my Gizmari's got a 17 on his. You're like, oh, good job, you're practically a dwarf. And then this guy's just like, he's gonna like switch over to food for a bit.
So I made some
Starts
friends.
eating
I'm
bread.
writing their
Yeah,
names down.
So how about I offer to get him food instead of another drink?
He'll ask, well, are there any alcoholic foods? Like he's pretty much only interested in alcohol at the moment.
I'll say sure thing.
He'll excitedly wait for this. What are you saying, Nils?
When Nils did a circle around the room, did he detect any magical thing around him?
Delnaris lit up a little bit. Snikt lit up a little bit. Discord would have a little bit on him too.
Okay.
And then the guy in the corner over here also, it seems like he has some sort of magic on him too.
Interesting. I'm going to when I wander past people playing, I'll say to like Delniris and to Zengoten that the guy in the corner has a little bit of magic on him. Might be interesting, or might be worth
The
talking to him, see what
the
he's up to.
the human over there.
Yeah, the guy down here. Oh wait, you're drunk.
Not really drunk. Just
You are just short of it.
I'm
Having a good time.
I'm gonna go introduce. I was not planning on this going that long. I'll be back.
I'll cast Cure Wounds on.
Oh, you
Delniris
don't
to
need to
try
cure
to.
wounds.
It'd
I
be
got
Oh wait,
restoration.
it's restoration. Dang. Okay.
uh, 2 fingers down the throat.
Oh no.
You hear the guards here go, oh.
I walk back over to the dwarf table and say, "I think it was that elvish wine."
You'll hear them curse under the breath about elves.
Wait, get over here, Darcy.
Are dwarves like notoriously racist characters, or
I mean, they
No.
just don't like elven wine. They
Okay.
don't care about elves necessarily. Like you won't find
Yeah.
generally
just-
too much racism in this, at least in this city.
I was curious
Generally.
because you had said something about me not going up to that table and saying anything.
Oh, I was just teasing.
Okay.
I was asking
Yeah.
if you
Well,
knew
elves and
Dwarvish
dwarves tend to be.
because they're all talking in Dwarvish. So I was teasing that you were responding to a situation you didn't know of because like you
didn't
speak
speak
English
language.
and
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I say thanks for the game and I step off.
Nice. All right. So we'll give the spotlight to somebody else for the moment. Who else would like to do some stuff?
Using his background knowledge from his previous, well, very early divorced life, Snikt would like to identify the most likely person in the building to be a member of like a criminal organization just by like looks and mannerisms and stuff.
Just via looks,
What, like,
you'll be able to see this guy and this guy both stand out as being able to handle themselves in the shadier realm. Also, like Discord, you can see even as he's playing, like he's definitely keeping an eye on the whole establishment.
Okay.
Okay, so that's Snikt's doing that. Zango, you doing anything?
I want to talk to the person who owns this place. Running this place.
I just did a little bit. I just asked her if she had worked any of the other locations yet, though.
Okay. I don't really have anything to say.
So Snikt will actually. Is there an open chair next to this guy here?
Yeah, there's one right here.
Okay. He'll move up and he'll write in thieves can't, or he'll do like some sort of it's like Morse code, right? So it's a thieves can't
Kind of.
style of
These.
Morse code.
Okay.
And he'll like tap out a message to the guy next to him. Something like, "You here for the deed?"
He'll watch you tap out the message and everything, and then he'll respond. I've seen people like you around. What's your business here?
I didn't expect that to happen. Okay. So he answers audibly, or does he use?
He answers audibly. He doesn't respond to the thieves' can, and you're not even quite sure he understood what you said, but he understood the meaning behind. Like he understood that that's what you how you got it was because you're associated with something like that. So you just earned his attention.
Okay. What did he say again?
It's been a while since he's been around somebody like you. What's your purpose here?
So
As you see, he kind of shifts a little bit. It's slightly for your notice, but also slightly to avoid everybody else in the establishment noticing. But he definitely makes his weapon available to him.
okay. Snikt will take a gold coin out of his pouch. He'll roll it around in his clawed fingers and just like roll it across the table so it lands, and then like right next to his hand.
He'll take a look at it.
I hear there's been trouble recently at these establishments. You heard anything?
There's been talk. There's been some shady figures going around. Some people that look a little bit like you. I've heard. Like, you know how things are. Like, people like to talk.
Snikt will take a moment to think about it. He doesn't like this whole "looked like him" fact based on what he's running away from.
You're not quite sure if he meant like a raven folk looking person or a person that looks shady like you.
Right.
Because you have to admit that your character, at least the token of him, looks pretty shady.
Yeah, that's the goal.
Yeah.
Okay. How do we?
Delners, as you're sitting there, you'll hear this guy just kind of muttering prayers and everything to himself.
I'm gonna roll a religious check to see if they stick out as anything.
Okay, go for it. Snikt, what are you gonna say though?
So I want to roll a persuasion, but using my intimidation modifier based on my killer reputation. And then
Okay. He seems less than intimidated. You can see that this guy, he has several. Okay.
Using that roll because of my modifiers
Okay.
higher.
Sorry, I'm also dealing with my stepson. I told him not to wake up the dog, and he woke up the dog, and now he's bitching about having to deal with the dog.
It's all good.
Oh no.
Yeah. All right. So run that by me again. Why are you making this intimidation check?
Oh, it's just I get to use the modifier from intimidating. It's
Okay.
still being a persuasion, just using
Oh, gotcha.
instead of the +2.
Okay. Well, I mean, still a 7's not the greatest persuasion or intimidation. So yeah, you can just see that you might not be the right person to talk to this guy. You've definitely. No, he actually hasn't touched it at all. And he hasn't actually moved his hand yet, but you can still see that he's ready to draw his weapon if he needs to.
All right. Seeing the lack of results he's getting, Snikt will like put up a defensive pose with his hands, like hands at shoulder level, and he'll just back off and head away from the table.
He'll just watch you, and then as you get like 10 feet away, he'll go back to eating and drinking. But you can definitely tell that he's clocked you now, and he's kind of keeping a subconscious like tab on where you are in the room now.
Okay. If noticing that, I'll try to avoid associating with specifically Delneris, Zaius, and Nils. Zangoten, he won't particularly avoid the other three.
Okay. Speaking of, what does Zango do out here?
Goten's just gonna stay outside.
Okay. Well, while you're outside, we'll have this little crew once I actually select them.
Stop slamming the door.
So you hear a bunch of rowdy yelling and laughing coming down the street and everything. And as you're watching down there, you'll see just a group of hard-looking folks coming your way, and it looks like they're making their way directly to the establishment here. And they're all just kind of laughing and pushing each other along and everything, and you can just tell that like they're not the greatest crowd.
Is that a Minotaur?
Yeah. Big old Minotaur at the front, and he's like he like takes a quick look at Snikt, and he kind of like just does a like the heavy nose breath to you know encourage you to get out of the way. Yeah. And then they'll just kind of strut right on in. Sorry, it's taking me a little bit to actually move all these guys, but
As
hey.
they walk by, I pull out one of my little metal slugs and make it smell like fart and roll it into the middle of them.
And like while they're walking through, can Zangoten do an optical pat down?
Oh god.
Optical pat down. Explain kind of what you're meaning by that.
I'm looking at them.
You're trying to like. Well, I mean, yeah, they're all armed to the teeth.
I'm just like looking at them, looking for like what weapons do they have? What
like
what kind of
assortment of daggers, short swords. The Minotaur has a big old great axe on him. And then there's a lizard dude that looks. I think he has like a staff or something on him, so he might be a little bit more spellcasty.
Could I do like a perception check to see anything weird about them?
Sure, go for it.
Are you wearing shades while you're doing this ocular pat down?
No, he is not.
They can't see my eyes because my helmet's on.
As they move within my detect magic field, do I feel anything from them?
You definitely see that this guy has some trinkets and such on him.
Okay.
Hold on, I gotta take the dog back out again. She was sleeping before he decided to mess with her. Just putting that out.
Do. So you're gonna be the Mac of this group.
Not necessarily.
You said ocular pat down. I'm just gonna assume from now on you're gonna go around and oil up the bigger muscly dudes.
I was thinking the same thing. I was like, he wants to feel his junk with his eyes.
How are you supposed to see anything? It's like half lit in here, and you have sunglasses on.
All right, so yeah, you're visually patting them down with your 20 perception. What else were you trying to find out? Because you saw that they're all like heavily armed. So you have a Minotaur.
Anything that are like potions or.
I mean, this guy definitely has like potions and stuff. Like he looks like he's from the swamps, and he's like, yeah, he could easily be proficient in poisons.
Would it have been too much to ask? Could I have done a vibe check as well?
I was going to suggest that.
You can do a vibe check now, I guess. Like it'd be your action to do the perception check as they walk by, and like a vibe check as they're all like getting around this table, and then like you can see the barmaid. She's just quickly trying to like get all their orders and everything.
Yeah,
and
I'm just checking them out.
All
I'm
right.
sizing them up. 'Cause they
I
look
mean,
like,
they
look like trouble.
they look like they're trouble. That is exactly right.
Did I get anything from my religion check at all, or it just sounds like?
Your religion check, you could tell he was definitely praying, but he's praying in a different religion, so you're not exactly, or sorry, not a different religion, a different language, so you're not exactly sure what he was praying to or this like the purpose of his prayers, but you can just see that he's
Sorry.
very much absorbed in
Scared
it.
the
He
shit
did
out of me.
pause for a second when the group came in, but he's back to kind of like muttering and just doing his prayers and everything. You can see he has one of those like bead chains that he's just kind of going through as he does his prayers as well.
Not weird, but I'm going to pull out a piece of parchment paper and use Tinker and basically make a little photo of him on it.
Okay.
And I'm gonna tuck that away for now, just
All
in
right.
case. I also mentally remove the concentration on the other ones.
All right. Oh yeah, when you did the stink one, like the Minotaur like took a deep breath and like, that's about what I expected it to smell like in here. He said loudly for the entire establishment to hear. Like they're very brazen about how they are not
Aha.
exactly good to like up to any good.
Is that the kitchen behind the
It's
the
the
bar?
kitchen's over. Yeah, it's over here.
Okay. I'm gonna get yelled at if I go in there, aren't I?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go in there all sneaky like by. I'm gonna tell Darcy, go into the kitchen. And as Darcy goes in the kitchen, I'll be like, wait, no,
This chick is gonna like be swatted away. Like, no, thank you.
dodge.
Zengoten's gonna
As
ask.
she goes into the kitchen.
Zengoten's gonna ask Nick to follow him real quick.
To follow who? Oh,
Follow
okay.
Zengoten real quick.
Bad Darcy. Bad Darcy,
And
no.
then she'll like kick it back out again, and like, you need to control your automaton, buddy.
Zengoten's gonna squat to Snikt and say, "Let's see if there's like a window to the side."
Spice.
Yes, he agrees with this idea. Also, Snikt has you disappeared. Your guy disappeared.
He's right here still.
Okay. I cannot see.
Oh
I
yeah, I don't
vision, yeah.
because I haven't given your.
Snikt also has cantripped mage hand, so he has an invisible mage hand following him around.
Okay.
Okay, Snikt.
Ooh,
You-
trapdoor.
Yeah, that's very tempting. Snikt. You go sneak around a bit around the building.
I should re-roll stealth, right? Because I was.
Yeah, go ahead.
Interacting.
You have advantage.
I do
Cannot-
have
yeah.
Decent still.
But then they also have disadvantage of finding you.
Yeah, exactly. I haven't heard from Zayas for a bit. What you doing, man?
I'm just sitting at this table, kind of observing this group.
Okay. Are you trying to be discreet about it, or are you trying to just like overtly just be like, yeah, I'm listening to you guys?
Trying to be discreet.
Okay. Roll a stealth or a deception, your choice. You gotta go get the dog. Be right back.
Nice.
Damn.
Very deceptive.
So Snikt has found 2 ways into the basement, and he found the kitchen.
Nice.
That's good.
To her credit, it's the neighbor dog parking. All right, so yeah, you're able to just kind of lean in there. You're still not actually eating or drinking anything, so that does look a little suspicious. But I guess she'll bring back some of these orders and then see that you're not eating or drinking, so she'll make her way over to you eventually.
Okay, good, because when she does come, I will end up ordering a drink. By the way, did they ever bring this dude his food?
Yeah, they definitely brought some food out for him.
Okay, good. Wait, he
What
has
does-
food in front of him?
What
Yeah, he does.
What does Snikt have to say to me?
Oh.
And then Nils is talking to the guy up here in the top corner and trying to draw him into a bit of a conversation about like what he's trying to figure out what he's up to and what he does, I guess. Just trying to be a part, I guess.
You try walking up to him and everything, and try like introducing yourself, but it doesn't seem like he's all that interested in talking. You've definitely seen him like scour the room a few times. Like you can see that he's watching the room, but he's not necessarily interested in talking so much. You do notice that. Actually, let's see. What's your passive?
Passive is 14.
Yeah.
I would make an active one as well. Just kind of, I'm trying to figure out who he is.
Yeah, go ahead and make an active one as well. Yeah, I
Wow.
mean, he has his cloak drawn up at the moment, so I mean, it's definitely like suspicious that you have this cloaked figure here, like sitting in the corner, but he's kind of a closed book at the moment.
Okay. And not replying at all to me, and just does he even acknowledge me?
He does. He kind of like gives you a grunt, but you can kind of get the vibe that he just not interested in the talk at the moment.
Okay. Well,
Is he wearing armor?
He has some leather armor on, yeah. Studded leather,
Yeah.
to be exact.
Nils is not really able to make much headway with that guy, so he's gonna maybe move around to another. And does he? He doesn't have anything. No, he didn't have anything magical on him when I passed around the first time. So Nils is going to move down to a table with this guy and see what he's. First off, just take a look at him from a little bit away and see what he's up to.
You can definitely see that he is of the religious aspect.
Okay, Snikt will write out a quick note in common, and then he'll mage hand it because I believe items turn invisible when my
The invisible hand's carrying it, yeah.
Yes, so he'll carry it and he'll drop it off to he'll like put it in Nils's pocket and like pat his jacket, and then the hand will come back to me. The note will
Where
tell
you
him.
drop? Oh, okay.
Yeah, the note will tell him that Zangoten and I are checking the exterior of the building, and if we haven't returned in like say, I don't know what is a good time frame, like 20 minutes or something. To
take a look for you, or what?
take a look outside.
Okay.
So is the trap door locked?
Yeah, it's locked from the inside.
There's no like keyhole on the outside?
I mean, it's not. They don't access it unless they're getting orders of like wine and such. So they don't necessarily want people breaking in from outside.
Right.
So it's like it'd be locked. You pull up on it and you feel like there's a crossbar like on the inside of it, basically.
Okay. Is there a gap between it and the frame? It being
Yeah, I guess there might be like a little bit of a gap.
okay. He would Snikt would he'd pull out one of his daggers, and then he'd try to slide it in the gap and see if he can push the bar out of the way.
Okay, go ahead.
Kelvin's gonna try and get in the way and say, "I don't want to be." I'm not sure if that's a smart idea yet, because we don't really know. We might just want to keep an eye on the cellar door to see if someone enters there or exits there. You know what I mean?
Okay. All right.
You don't need
Snikt will
us.
agree with that assessment, but he doesn't know how they would watch it without actively being nearby.
True.
Okay. And let's see. Haven't heard from Zeus in a little bit, and then Dilnaris after that.
So
You hear how these people are like gloating about like how they beat this dude up the other night, and like how he owed them money, and like he's gonna be recovering from that one for a while. And stuff like that.
did I catch why they beat what he owed
They
the money for?
Like a gambling debt.
Okay. So at this point, to me, they don't seem like they're here to cause any trouble in the area. They're just looking for a fight if somebody was to approach them.
That's the basic idea. You do feel like as they get more drinks in them, the more rowdy they're becoming too. So it feels like it could be kind of a time bomb to how long before they start seeking the fight instead of like waiting for it to come to them.
Okay. All right. So I know that Zangoten and Snikt are kind of under watch by that guy down there, but I think everybody else, mostly Delneris, if I remember correctly, is really friendly with, and then also Nils is pretty friendly with the majority of the bar at this point.
For the most part.
So I'm gonna come up to Nils
Okay.
and kind of give him my idea of the group at the main table there, and say, "Hey, they're not a problem yet, but watch how many drinks they have. They may start to cause trouble."
Okay. Nels will go ahead and keep an eye on them, I guess.
As
And
the Minotaur slams down his beer to the ground and says, "More beer, more."
Of course.
it's like,
It's a
oh
good thing
my.
he's a big bitch. He's got a high tolerance.
He points at you. "Hey, little one, give me some beer."
Sorry, I don't work here, buddy.
Oh, you look like a barmaid to me.
I just don't say anything.
He just kind of like nudges his buddy. He's like, "Oh, yeah, good one."
Is there any like insignia or reference to their allegiance or organization on?
You'd see proudly displayed on several like tattoos, and then if they don't have a visible tattoo, like some of the half orcs don't have one, but they're wearing like bright like armbands or such. I think I have it. I've shared it with you guys, but I'll show it to you guys too. They have that emblem right there.
Okay.
So you
Mercenary
know,
work is
yeah.
secondary.
Mhm.
Well, they are a bunch of ruffians. They're somewhat organized. Okay, it's been a little bit since we've been to Delnaris. While you've been sitting there, Sam has been regaling you about all the different important people he knows in the council, because his dad is, and he'll just cut a trail off, and then he'll start like on a completely different like bunny trail and everything, and you can tell that some of what he's saying at least has truth to it.
All right. I ask his professional drinker's opinion what the strongest alcohol behind the bar is.
That's the Ghost Fire brew. Like they They don't just bring that up for anybody, though. You know what I mean? Oh, I got a sweet taste of that 2 years back. Oh, it was great.
And how much of a bottle?
Oh, it's. Hey, honey, you have any of that stuff? And she'll just answer you. It's 100 gold a bottle.
Gee.
Not wasting that on the Minotaur. What's the second strongest thing? I need something that will get me drunk
What's the
on the cheap.
strongest-
I will
Sam.
offer to split the cost if I can hear this conversation.
It's a little hard with the music and the rowdy bunch in between you.
Sam,
Damn
Sam,
it.
my friend, I don't have a lot of coin either, and I just want to go back to my room and just pass out. What would you recommend for a drinker on the cheap?
Troll sweat. Bottom
Alright.
shelf. Good stuff.
Oof,
How
you
much
might
is-
piss him off with how bad it tastes.
Or it might end up being a good thing.
It could be.
How much
So
was it,
we're
honey?
talking-
What's my tab again? And she'll answer. It's five copper bottle.
All right, cool. In that case, Daenerys yells out, "Is anyone in the mood for some troll sweat?"
No! You'll get like the entire group just like into it.
All right, a round of troll
And then
sweat for my friends.
The dwarves don't want to be up stage, so they're gonna get into it as well.
All right,
And
a round for everybody, and then 2 bottles for the Minotaur.
all right, go ahead and subtract. I guess like gold would handle the bar.
Oh no, I'm going broke.
Yeah. She's like, honey, like looks at you for a second. It's like, all right, well, if there's anything that comes from this, you're gonna be picking it up, buddy. She hands out the drinks to everybody interested.
All right, I am not going to drink any of that.
And the dwarves will come up
Neither
to you
will
like,
they.
yeah, come on, let's drink up, yeah. And then Sam will be like, I'll take yours.
I'm going to, oh, man, how do I do this right?
The dwarves are like, come on! And they're like singing along to the song and everything, and the halflings come over and start singing along with it too, and they go into like a dwarven singing song.
Oh boy. I'm going to, as I'm doing this, I'm like, Darcy, reverse suck. As I'm drinking, I'm gonna have Darcy like stick the syringe in my mouth and drain it. So yeah, even my homunculus likes it.
As you can see, Darcy definitely, they may be immune to poison, it's messing with the circuitry at least a little bit. And you see that the doors are like, yeah, good stuff. Headsman is still like, oh, that wine from earlier. Ooh.
Is
And
this flammable?
I mean, it's probably like it feels.
It's almost pure alcohol, I imagine.
Yeah, it's almost pure alcohol, but it's like
It's
a
HRD, baby.
slimy grease that goes down your throat too.
Mm.
Like you could feel it still in your throat a little bit. Like you're not sure if it's the burning or if it's still like stuck in your throat like a couple minutes after you drink them.
Oh boy. Yeah. Mhm.
And Chastity definitely like comes back over here. It's like, all right, here we go.
Gonna-
Hold on, I gotta let the dog out again. Be right back.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's being. This is her annoying mode. That's why I was like, Benjamin, please do not wake up the dog. Please. Oh fuck.
Dogs, they're too cute to stay mad at, but they can be annoying at times.
Oh yeah. Has anybody talked to this guy up here in this corner?
Right, back for the moment.
I tried, but he wasn't interested in talking, and I wasn't able to really pick too much up on him.
What about this guy down here at the bottom left?
I was planning on talking to him and just like
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
talk to him while everybody's having their
Uh,
drinks and everything.
I'm going to
Yeah, I'd go
follow
ahead and
Chastity and ask for some bread and water.
She was planning on bringing out a bunch for everybody because she knows what's gonna happen soon if that doesn't happen.
So we're hired by these people, right?
Yeah, but you guys haven't actually announced yourselves as such, so they think you're just patrons still.
Oh, I'm
like you're like, oh god, it's one of these type that just creates more of a headache for us.
So, based on the symptoms we know about the poison, is anyone visibly showing those?
I mean, there's a lot of drunk people here right now, especially now.
There'd be no specific like weeding out between the differences.
I guess go ahead and make me a perception check.
I can't see the guards, so it's just be.
Yeah, you did see one guard, more of a rookie type, come over and then get his own thing of troll sweat, and then he goes back over to the. You don't necessarily see anybody that's standing out as being poisoned yet, but I mean, there's a lot of alcohol that just went out, so we'll see what happens.
Poison can still be in food, correct?
Correct.
Okay, Snikt will he'll take a troll sweat around and he'll just taste it a little bit, and using his poisoner background, is there any? Can he identify whether or not there's something other than the alcohol present?
Yeah, go ahead and make a inspection roll with advantage. And then Nils, he will happily introduce himself as Brother Kasti Halabi, and yeah, he uses your question to launch you into the good word of
Boy.
the one. The one that's just what he calls his deity, is just the good word of the one. He's our Lord and Savior, and he's here for you, and he's here for me, and he's here to wrap himself around us, and he just
Does
goes
it
on and on
give
and
me? Does he give me any like weird culty vibes, or is it
on. I
more of a
mean,
standard religion? Or
like, the typical like
Charles Manson type.
well, no, not Charles Manson, but he gives off a friendly, I want to recruit you to my religion sort of vibe, as a born again Christian type.
So more of a Jim Jones.
Yeah.
I'll kind of
Whoa.
play along for a bit and ask him like what kind of causes does the religion support and all that kind of stuff. But
Oh,
like commit one way or the other.
and he has typical like religious based answers of there's a lot of fluff to the words, but there's not a lot of substance to them. So you get the same sort of fluff back as you're giving him, as he's just trying to make his religion sound pretty to you, and he's just so enthused that you are there to talk to him, and he is there to share his good word with you.
Is he human, or what is
Yeah,
he?
he's human.
Yeah.
I also see that Delnaris is in the back here.
Yeah. So
go ahead.
I go in there.
We'll finish up with Nils, and then we'll come
yeah.
back over to you.
Yeah. So Nils will just politely nod, and like as long as he isn't getting any kind of weird vibes from him, like just because the guy praying in a corner was kind of giving me weird vibes, but now that I've actually talked to him and he's like, he seems to be a proselyte basically.
He was he if you asked him about it, he's praying for the establishment and he for its being, and just because he's heard about the misfortune that's happened to the other establishments, and he
Okay.
just and he'll go on a long rant about that too.
I kind of want to roll an insight check about that, like see if he's being genuine or if maybe he's, I don't know if it's like, it doesn't seem like a cult, but I don't know, maybe it's a cult that's trying to get people out of bars or whatever. I don't know.
Well, I think I've shared with you their thing too. It's the Church of the One.
Oh, let me take a look.
Keanu.
So does Snikt recognize anything
Xenophobic
off
and
about
warlike.
the alcohol?
No, he didn't find anything off about it at all. It tastes like shit, but it's alcohol.
Yes, it does.
All right, Darcy is in the back room, and then after Darcy, I want to go back to Zango because we haven't heard from him a bit.
All right. So I've gone. I followed again Darcy into the back room, and I see Spice, who's one of the owners of this place, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Is he? How did? Before he can really react, I close the door, and I'm like,
He's like,
Or-
whoa, buddy, I'm
But-
cooking here.
I'm with the Black Feathers. I'm here to help. I just have some questions for you.
Can you make it quick? I'm busy. We just got a big order, and we got to put out a bunch of breads because some idiot ordered a round of troll sweat for everybody, and
Yeah.
it's gonna get really bad out there. And if I don't get that bread out there, and
Darcy
Wow.
help. So Darcy's going to attempt to cook. I don't know Darcy's cooking skill. It's never
he's
happened
like,
before.
whoa, has that thing washed its hands lately?
It just consumed what I'm sure is mostly pure alcohol. It's Darcy, clean yourself with alcohol. With that stuff. Yes. Well, I was the idiot that ordered that round of troll sweat and the bread. So I did it for a reason, though, because I wanted to see who would actually drink it and who did it. And on top of that, I'm going to really pay attention to who's eating the bread because unless this poisoner has a immunity to their own poison, then they're probably not actively consuming anything coming out of this
Whoa!
kitchen.
You think there's poison here?
No.
I'm not poisoning this food. It is the best food you're gonna find on this end of
Yes.
Breeze. All right.
No, I don't think you're poisoning the food. I'm just saying I've been watching people who's been eating and who hasn't. I don't think there's any poison coming out of this kitchen, or else there'd be a few people that'd be long dead. So if you could make sure that bread gets out of there, we are watching. And your server Chastity, how long has she worked here?
Oh yeah. She's my little sister. We've been opening and running this place the past 4 years, and I'm proud to say we're one of the best in the the chain. Like we're third from the top. Like you got the original establishment, and then you got one in High Market, and then you got us, and we're doing great. And I need to get cooking if we're gonna keep those numbers up.
All right, so you're gonna do something for me then. Here, when she comes back in the kitchen, you're gonna have her tell her to bring water and bread in that combination to somebody who she hasn't served any food or alcohol to tonight, or at least one or the other.
Okay.
Can you do that?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure everybody out there's gotten something, but all right.
No, just making sure.
All right.
Darcy, cheese.
All right. So all right, Zingo, what are you doing?
I'm just gonna keep
Zip.
an eye on the trapdoor. I'm gonna sit on the ground, sort of slumped with the spear sort of propped up, and I'm gonna try to look like I'm drunk.
A heavily armored bigger.
No, like just a heavily armed, like just a drunk dude.
All right. I just feel bad that like as a fighter you're not doing the RP stuff.
Well, and go and looking for that stuff. And go wants to complete the objective.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep an active watch on Chastity. Just see if
Should
she
I
brings
do
that too.
performance check?
Sure, yeah, go
Whatever.
for it.
It's all the same, really. For charisma.
Is it all?
It's all the
It's all
same.
-1 or something.
No, it's one. It's 0.
Ooh, you are
Ooh.
wow. Yeah, you pass yourself off as a drunk alley. Like you are like acting so drunk that when Snikt comes out, he's like, "Oh God, he got into the troll sweat too."
I'm trying to look like I'm asleep on the side of the road. Look like I'm drunk, like passed out.
Yeah. Snikt just like you see Zango out there, and he looks like he's the lightest weight ever. You're like, the troll sweat just went out to everybody. What the hell?
He only got the only the wafted scent, and knocked him out like this. Wow.
And while I'm in this state, I'm just keeping an eye out towards the trapdoor.
All right.
Yeah.
Sounds
And-
good.
Snikt will like pat him with the or poke him with the invisible hand, making sure he's still paying attention.
You get poked by an invisible hand.
Then you see some bright yellow eyes dart towards you.
All right.
Look.
As Brother Halabi is going on and on about all the kind of fluff about his religion, it doesn't really line up with everything I know about it, or that just seems to try to cover it up.
Yeah, he's definitely making it sound nicer than like
It actually
the average person knows that it is. But every so often there's a weak individual that falls for that shit.
Yeah.
Like Scientology is the thing, right?
David Miscavige.
I'm going to ask him if he's ever seen this group before that's walked in and is sitting.
Oh, those sinners, I've never seen them before. They look like they need a good cleansing.
Oh God. And I don't really try to incite him or anything, but I'm just kind of discussing them with him and see how he reacts. But he basically just talks about how they're outsiders that need to go or something, basically.
Yeah, he definitely has that sort of talk to his he never overtly says anything but you can tell just the sort of word choices like he either chooses or just intrinsically part of him are just there.
He's preparing to he's looking both directions or
He doesn't even look around. It's just part of who he is as a person. He just thinks that's the most normal thing to feel like this group here is sinners, and I mean obviously they are. Look at them; they're into a bunch of trouble. As you see the halflings start to get pushed around by the orc as they come back to try to dance and everything, and yeah, they're just a bunch of trouble right over there. Also, down there as you come back with Darcy, Hesmet, he's not looking so good. He's looking a little green after that troll sweat. And as Darcy comes up near him, he just kind of, he's like, oh, and he grabs Darcy and he pukes into Darcy's bag.
That's clean. You feeling all right?
Much better now. All right, let's go for another round.
Can I do a medicine check?
Yeah, go for it.
I'm just gonna. Is this drunkenness or is this I consume something bad? Oh, hello.
You can pretty much be sure that it's drunkenness. It's
right.
You definitely set him along a path with that, making him think that he drank wine earlier. So a lot of it's in his head, but he's just not in a great place right now.
It's fine. We're friends. We'll...
He's like, yeah, we're friends. As he goes for Darcy again.
Darcy dodges.
Attack roll. Let's see.
No,
Oh, yep. Darcy gets out of the way.
Brother Halabi.
It's chunks land right here. All right, Zeus, what are you doing, man?
I don't know. Nobody's talked to these guards at all. Is there a reason that
they're all kind of watching you because you keep kind of going back up to the spot and then coming back. You definitely see that the two down here have started keeping an eye on you since you've kind of moved around a lot.
Okay. I'm gonna come up here and I don't know if I'm immune to poison, but I know that I have a defense against it. So I'm going to put my empty glass down that bartender got me and request another drink.
Okay. Sure, honey. What can I get you?
Something that tastes good that is low on alcohol.
She'll recommend one of the lighter wines.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right. 1 gold, please.
All right.
I love the green patch there. Good touch.
It's a bucket. Darcy got a bucket.
All right. Yes, she gives you your drink. You saying anything else with her?
Thank you. And then I'm just going to sit here,
All right.
kind of look behind
yeah.
the bar and everything else, and
Oh yeah. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Okay, perception. Let's see.
Does anyone in the bar or the tavern look particularly wealthy?
Wealthy. No, not necessarily. Let's see. Like the way that the dwarves are just dropping back alcohol, like you can tell that they spend a lot of money here. The clergyman is drinking like what looks to be like fine wine, so you can see that maybe he's not using his own coin for this. Let's see, sober Sam, he's tried to convince you guys that he's of a good pedigree.
So you were saying something about the guy that's up in the top left.
Oh yeah. He just kind of like side eyes you as you're sitting next to him. He's like he kind of side eyes you, and then he kind of like looks past you to these 2 other seats that are open, and then he side eyes you again.
So can I tell by the side of his face what he is? I can't remember if that was already discussed.
It hasn't been discussed yet. You were looking at the bar previously with your perception. Go ahead and give me another perception for his face.
Okay. And I'm assuming that roll didn't tell me anything really significant about the bar.
No. You just see a lot of like drinks and such up there, a lot of shadowy crevices and such. And I mean, his face is kind of hard to see too.
Okay. It's the yellow in my eyes gets in the way.
Yeah. You can see that there is no hair on his hand, at least.
I can see that there's no hair on his hand?
Mhm.
Like on his palm?
Oh, like on the back of his hand, like he is maybe of some sort of race that doesn't have much hair, at least bodily hair.
Okay.
Nils talks to the guards. Let's see which ones are which. I gotta remember my notes. This one. This guy here, he gets kind of, you can see him kind of puff up at your approach. This guy, let's see, to his left. You can see he is like, if you've been watching them, you've been watching that this guy has been watching Chastity all night. This guy in the bottom right, he'll just wave and say, no, we're just, here to keep the peace. Like, just want to make sure that nothing happens in this place. They're good people here,
Yeah.
And then this guy, like, ever since these guys came in, he's just been giving them like death glares. Basically, he's ready to throw down with them.
Yeah.
I also need to check on my dog. She hasn't been like back for a while, and that's bad. So be right back.
All right. I have an idea. We burn the place down and leave. That way no one gets poisoned, and
and we can blame the cook.
Yes.
Yeah, the cook burned down his own establishment.
It was an accident.
It was a
grease fire.
It was
Spill water on
an
it.
insurance play.
Yeah. So I think the only guy that we haven't talked to in the bar that we don't have any kind of info on at all is this guy that I'm sitting next to at the
Yep,
bar.
she was digging holes.
Yeah, he's just
Yep,
and
he's just
like the guy
standing
at the top.
there.
Yeah, he's just being
Well, he's sitting there,
suspicious.
and he's been like nursing a drink all night. Like you can tell
Okay.
that like it. He's only ordered one drink, but he has been drinking it.
Mhm.
I recommend someone
Slowly.
walk up and act like a divorce lawyer. Just or just try it.
Call 1-800-DIVORCE.
Also,
You
down there,
need
it's,
to divorce your wife.
you see, I don't know if you were paying attention because you got puked on, but Chastity served Discord bread and water.
Mm. Okay.
So Snikt does the top the guy in the top left. Does he look shady? If you will.
I mean, he looks as shady as you do.
Okay. Snikt, having just noticed him, will do kind of the same thing he did with the other guy on the bottom right. He'll approach him, and he's still carrying that. What was it? Troll sweat. He's still carrying
Oh
it
yeah.
with him. And when he gets close and stands near the fire, so he won't look at the guy, but he'll. A thieves can't, like he did previously, but he'll tap it out with his foot on the floor,
Okay.
if that'd be noticeable.
What are you
Um,
tapping at?
so he's gonna say,
Guys at the table might be able to hear it too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
thieves
How
can't be
loud are you
recognizable
tapping
by.
it out?
I mean,
Is it more of a motion for him to catch, or is it audible?
it would be audible, but I don't know. Should we roll like something to figure that out? It wouldn't be super. Snick would have practice doing this, so he's
Okay.
making it at a noise level intentional to
This
Okay.
individual.
yes, to reach the closest individual there. He'll say, "I hear there's something big going down tonight," and see if there's any
And
response. Now he won't look at him at all. He'll just
yeah, and he never looks at you either. But after about a minute or so, you'll hear a tapped response of, "That's what I hear too." Who are you here with?
Okay, so Snikt will in fact mention the armored fighter outside, but other than Zangoten, he won't mention anybody else that he's with. He'll also ask delivery method with a question, like as a question.
Uh, he will tap out unknown.
All right, and then in response to that, Snikt will like say keep an eye out, and then he'll like say brothers in arms or some brothers in arms, but in the equivalent of like the brothers in cloaks maybe, or daggers or something to that effect. Like
All right.
Thieves in
Well,
cloaks or something.
he'll ask in a tap as well of which guild do you belong?
okay, that's a good question. So I don't think I directly tell him the Black Feathers. So my previous guild, which I still don't have a name for at this point, but the one up in
Yeah.
yeah, that's what he'll uh yeah, we'll use
He'll
that.
he'll tap back. You're a little far from home, aren't you?
And then he'll mention who's my. Let me check my description here, my notes. He'll say Stokes's reach is expanding. Been doing work down here for a month or two.
He'll
Dude, you
tap
guys are
that.
practically tap dancing with these sentences.
Well, it like all this happens over like the course of like 10 minutes, but like he'll tap back. Best not to expand too far with they like you catch that there's like a threat behind that.
Okay, and Snikt will recognize the threat. Understood. Stay safe. Or like whatever the catchphrase of the not stay safe. It'd be like
Stay thirsty, my friends.
may may you be successful against your target. And then Snikt will walk away.
All right, so that happens over roughly 10 minutes. These guys here start like kind of pushing each other readily and everything, and they're just amping each other up. But you can definitely tell that the alcohol is starting to hit their system.
Can
And,
we get?
Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna ask if we can get them so drunk that they just like pass out at the table.
I think they're at the drunk and I want to fight, not drunk and I want to keep drinking stage.
Got it.
Would Zengoten hear this commotion?
What's your passive? 14. Like, yeah, you'd probably definitely hear it over the
They're not
music
being
a little
quiet.
bit. They're especially like as the minotaur's like, who wants to arm wrestle? And he'll just kind of like look around and give like everybody a mean eye, and like even the dwarves kind of like don't respond to that challenge.
Like, probably not.
Bunch of pussies in here.
Zengoten is gonna sort of drunkenly or fakely drunkenly walk through the door and like as a silhouette through the door. I ain't no pussy.
Looks like pussy to me. Are you like a cat boy or something?
Take off my helmet and you see like a tiger-esque human hybrid.
He steps up to this table and just like throws all the food and drink off of it.
I put the helmet on Snikt as I walk towards the bowl.
Come on, pussy, pussy, pussy. Let's do this.
I'm going
All
to play a couple of notes and give Zengoten a bardic inspiration.
I look over to Delneris and Nils and sort of, without words, I sort of just want them to... Without words, I try to tell them, keep an eye out. Like, I look around the room. You know,
What?
I look at them. Okay, I look at them and I look around the
lean over
room.
to Delneris and I say, I think he's trying to tell us to keep looking around.
So, did you do a bardic inspiration on him? Is that what you did?
Yeah, I played a few notes, kind of lining up with the music.
Okay. And Zayas, were you trying to talk to this guy, or like,
No, I was probably going to lean up against the stairwell, and then I decided to come back and sit here.
back to your spot?
Back to my spot.
All right, let's do this. Go ahead and make me a just straight strength roll.
Snikt will apply the 10 pounds of force that the mage hand can do in the direction Zengoten's pushing.
Okay.
Minotaur bench presses 500 pounds.
You guys start at a neutral position, and then surprisingly, like you start to win on him like off the bat. It might be this magical help you're getting, or who knows. Go ahead and like you see that his slight surprise as he was totally expecting a pushover, and let's get another roll. Oh fuck! Hey, there you go. You are inspired though.
You might want to use your inspiration.
Oh yeah, it's a strength save, so it's a -2, so it's a 9 right now. So and this guy has a +4.
Oh yeah.
Oh, so
you might be able to. Who knows?
But probably not worth.
So he brings you back to. Oh, okay. So that's a 13. So he still wins out on this one. He brings you back to neutral, and he. All right, let's do another one. All right, this one is a 17. Oh, wait, yeah, 17. And he brings you because he has a +4 to his.
Yeah.
So he brings you back down to like where you just had him. He brings you on your side. All right, let's see if he can finish this out.
There you go.
Back to neutral. Basically, it's 2 wins in a row. All right, and he's like, come on.
Oh no.
So we guys are stuck at neutral right now. Good old. All right.
Oof.
He feels like he has a good grip on you now, and he
Oh
brings
no.
you back. This is such a struggle. All right, next one.
Nils will give you another bardic inspiration. Hey,
We're back to neutral.
you don't need
Um,
that one at least.
the lizard will clock what you're doing, and as you are you're being loud with your music, he casts something under his breath, and you start to feel very hot in your seat there, Zangotin, as this guy just casts heat metal on you during the commotion.
Geez.
So he'll start rolling with a disadvantage here.
Is the Minotaur in any kind of metal armor, or is anyone else wearing metal armor?
He does have metal on him as well, but I don't know if you would necessarily notice that happened right away. Like, we'll get one more roll here. So we're at what, a neutral right now? I think, or is he's winning? Zango's winning.
He just won a or.
Oh wait, no.
No,
we
he would be
tied earlier.
Yeah, so you're winning right now. Okay,
winning.
so roll at disadvantage for this one.
Oof.
Okay. So we bring you back down to neutral again. I'm not going to roll damage on you at the moment because he's just trying to distract you. He's not actually trying to hurt you. Nils, what's your passive perception versus his passive stealth?
So the invisible hand will go up and tickle the Minotaur's nose as he makes
All right, so we'll do disadvantage. He'll do a straight roll, and Zango will go ahead and do disadvantage.
So that's a concentration for anything, right? This is all concentration if you're casting spells right now. Do I notice the?
You definitely, being that close to him, notice that he's more intent than everybody else around here. Zango, go ahead and roll another disadvantage.
I'm before he does that. I'm gonna roll a metal slug under it, and it's gonna sound like glass breaking underneath their table.
Okay, I'll have him do a con save.
Oh.
Yeah, so he drops his save. We did still do one roll, so he's winning at the moment. Let's see if he can.
Oh no!
Uh-oh.
Shut that off. Oh.
All right. Last roll. Are you still tickling him in his nose?
So he lost concentration, right?
Yeah, this guy lost concentration. So you're not going to do a disadvantage anymore. Rolling in 3, 2, 1.
Before. Okay.
We're tying. You just managed to hold on. All right. Before the next round, what is everybody doing?
I'm going to go ahead and just play some more notes, like I was going to do the same bardic inspiration or whatever, but then I'm going to cast Bane instead.
Okay.
On the Minotaur and the lizard, and then I don't know, just one of the random orcs.
Okay.
I'm going to put guidance on Zango and just put him on the back. You can do this, random guy I've never met.
So there's 3 saves. They all fail. It looks like. Wait, what's
nice.
14. Let's see the orc. Yeah, the orc makes it, but the other 2 fail.
Cool.
All right. Let's
Yeah,
do.
the hand will continue to attempt to destroy
Alright.
the Minotaur without throwing like magic
Looks like we're
attention to it.
back to neutral. Yep, we're back to neutral.
Add a D4 to that.
Yeah, I did already. Oh, and he's fine.
And Zango's, yeah.
All right, and I'm guessing you guys are doing the same shit again. So you're starting to win again. All right, can we close this out? Maybe. No, we're back to neutral again. This is the longest one ever. All right, let's go.
Oh my god.
And he's winning again.
But you need a minus D4, right?
Oh
I need
yeah.
to add
Let's-
D4.
Well, I mean, that can only bring him down to a 20.
Yeah. So actually, that does make him win overall
Yeah.
because he got a 22. I got a 21. All right. So Zango's winning. All right. It looks like it's gonna be that's the one right there. It's like, ugh, magic, you cheated.
And so, and
Pussy is magic to cheat.
and I look,
I didn't see any magic.
I look right back at him, and it seems you as well.
Do I look like I have magic? No, I have muscles. I am strength wizard with these muscles.
I've seen it happen before. He probably stretches his pecs and makes things move.
Yeah, he does the do thing with his pecs.
No,
I
but
am
also
impressed.
just like Nils won't say anything, but he's like he's looking at a lizard like,
I'm gonna watch Discord, see how he's reacting to all this.
He tries to play some more like upbeat / relaxing music to kind of maybe soothe everybody. You can hear that he might start playing some magical stuff if need be. Okay, he's getting ready for possible fighting here shortly.
Is that like a 5-foot drop right there?
Yeah.
I'm gonna walk over to him just and give him some guidance and be like, "Hey, I think it's getting a little heated in here, don't you?"
He's apparently very nervous as he rolled poorly on his performance check.
Add a D4.
Zangotin's gonna gesture towards Snikt to ask
He got
him
a
to bring
14
him his
overall.
helmet. Real quick.
Yay!
And this guy like, you need your helmet, pussy, as he'll push you some more. He does a shove on you. As you do not move, apparently.
Oh boy.
As things start getting a little bit more heated, the guards start making their way over, and
Snikt would again. He'd want to like observe the crowd again and see if anyone's other than drunk, obviously poisoned.
go ahead and make another perception check. You can hear as this starts happening. Actually, I guess there's just a lot of commotion. Like everybody's eyes seem to be on these two right here, seeing what's going to happen.
Nils is going to be looking around, seeing if anyone's using this as like cover for doing anything shady.
Okay, go ahead.
Same.
Perception checks. We'll get these
That's
as
not
final 2 perception
I
checks.
don't know why it's double.
Double, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's weird.
Let's see. Well, with that perception, you can see that Discord is definitely trying to calm things down. The halflings look like they wish that they were not on this side of the room compared to the door. Findar, I guess I haven't said his name yet, but this guy here, he definitely, just like the other guy, has made his weapons ready. This guy, he's just taking another drink and everything. The Chastity is heading back to the kitchen, and she's looking a little worried. Honey, she's making her way to some weaponry over here. Like basically everybody's like bracing. The guards, they're all making their way up. This guy, you can tell that he's kind of shifted, so he's ready to dodge because he knows he's like right next to this action here. The dwarves, like Hesmet is still looking really drunk, and the other guy is looking a little bit more concerned that they're about to get in a bar fight, and his buddy that's supposed to have his back is doing less than all right. And then the religious dude, you can just see that he has just started praying a lot faster, and he takes a quick drink of his wine as well.
Goten's gonna he's gonna throw his weapon to the ground, and he's gonna lift his arms up in like a boxing way. He's ready to fight.
Pussy wants a hug.
And then he slugs him across the face.
All right, well, how about let's roll initiative then, since that's where we're going, and I'm gonna have to get all these guys up. So,
Oh boy.
I mean, I knew it would eventually happen.
How far is the window above the ground?
It'd be about, well, the one next to the guards would be about 10 feet up. The other ones are about 5 feet up.
Oh, so it's gonna be like not dangerous
Yeah.
falling. Cool.
Hey, what is that thing that I got? The feat
Oh, your inspiring leader.
inspiring leader. I was trying to find it.
I look
Would we
under
have-
your features and traits. That'd be where you find it. Yeah, you guys can add. I think, what is it? 8, I think. Yeah, 8. Everybody can add 8 temp HP to their character sheet.
There it is.
And snap on armor. Clink clink.
Well, you'll snap on it during your turn.
Yeah. And jump out the window.
Sorry, I gotta find all these guys and do their initiatives.
So far, nobody else is involved in this combat, right?
Oh no, we're gonna like everybody's rolling an initiative here. So
Has
it's good.
Did the Minotaur drop his weapons or not?
He never had weapons in his hand yet.
Okay, yeah. That's okay, good. I did the right thing. That's what I was half expecting.
Oh, nice. He gets to go first. Oh, he gets rolled really high. I haven't even looked at rolls yet. Let's see. Who else is gonna be in this? Guards probably will be.
I got a 13.
Oh, did you remember to click on your character first?
No. So I will do that now.
I'll just add you to turn order, and then you can fix
Sorry
it.
about that.
It's alright. Then you go ahead and click on the number next to your name, and then put in 13
The number next to my name.
on the initiative tracker.
Oh.
When I was looking at the lizard, what kind of, or do I know what kind of caster he is?
He looks like he is something of a primal nature.
Okay. So maybe like a druid type of caster, or
Something like that.
okay.
Sorry, there's a lot of combatants.
Yeah.
Well, then I guess Bane would still be up unless it's been more than a minute since the.
No, it'd still be up for night now.
Okay.
But technically, I should have had you roll initiative when you cast a hostile spell and everything, and actually made it do something other than disadvantage.
Yeah.
But that's all right. Let's see, who am I? Immediate combatants.
That guy did a hostile spell first.
Well, he didn't do damage. I could have damaged you with it.
It's still heat metal is pretty hostile.
All right, let's see this guy.
I've made my armor glow.
Just your butt.
Oh.
Did we change my stat for doing the studded armor or studded leather?
Yeah, I think it's there.
Okay.
All right, and now we get to do tavern brawl. Woohoo!
Yay.
Oh boy.
Good luck.
I mean, it's only me who's fighting at the moment.
So far.
right.
This whole group is gonna hop in.
Yeah.
Do you see how many people are at initiative at the moment?
Yeah, there's a lot. Holy shit.
It's a bar brawl, man. I have so many tabs open for all these guys too. Let's see.
You always have a bunch of tabs open on top of that.
Well, I didn't yet, but now I do.
Would that punch have been a
Well,
surprise punch or no?
No, he's not surprised at all. Like everybody was expecting something like this, so
Okay.
you guys can't see the names of things, can you? Of
No.
the creatures. Okay,
No.
so I don't want to give too much information away. Let's see. Last guy. Where are you at? All right. That's all the combatants at the moment. And up first is Snikt. You see Zango winding up for a punch.
You know, here's what he'll do. He'll disappear. He'll step outside, and roll stealth.
Okay. He seems pretty stealthy.
And
Alright.
from then he'll, I don't know, I guess he'll have his short bow drawn at this point.
All right. Nils, things are about to get very heated. What are you doing?
Nils is. Well, he doesn't really want to like set things off any more than they already are. He's still got Bane up on Minotaur, the lizard guy, and one of the orcs.
No, the orc saved.
Oh, the orc saved. So on the lizard and the Minotaur.
Yeah,
So
that does remind me. I need to put Bane on. And I gotta let the dog out in a second. You guys
Yes,
probably just
dog.
heard your bark. I'll be right back.
he's probably not gonna. He'll probably like. I guess he might just hold a spell. I guess.
Where's Grease when you need it?
Yeah.
Grease lightning.
All right, I'm back. So what are you doing
Okay.
this?
So he's going to hold a vicious mockery for if the Minotaur attacks Zengoten, and if he does, then um, he'll just he'll make it he'll mock the Minotaur no matter how the attack goes.
Okay. That brings us to
Uh,
this guy. He will jump out of his seat, draw his weapon, and get into a stance, and he's just kind of scan the room as well.
What weapon is it?
It's a let me check. He has a longsword and a short sword.
He's a
So he
ranger.
draws. Yeah, he draws. Well, he draws one weapon for now because I can't have him draw two weapons. But yeah, and then we have our lizard dude. What are you gonna do? He will. He's gonna. Let's see. Can he see that? Oh yeah, he can see them. All right. So fun times. He's going to. I gotta find a spell object for it.
Oh yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna see the. Okay, figure out. The visibility is really wonky for me. Wee. That's so weird.
What's going on?
Oh, there are 4 guards down here. I can't see down there for some reason, unless I go right there, then I can see it. But if I'm here, I can't see it.
That's weird. I just looked through your thing and I can see it on there.
Weird. Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna refresh the page.
Yeah. Here
See
we
if that
will
makes
make this the thing, and it will not be that, but I'm just gonna do it for
There we go.
radius sake. As this guy drops a spike growth right over here.
Right here.
What?
Yeah, he'll drop it right there.
I think it's a square.
It's a 20-foot sphere. Or I mean, not sphere, but circle, cylinder, whatever.
Okay.
Wait, 20 feet from each side or 20 feet total?
Radius. It's a spike growth. Here, let's see if I can.
That should be 5 off each side.
Yeah, it is here. But yeah, he drops that. This guy will also just get ready with his weapons. He is rocking a dagger and a scimitar. He already had his dagger drawn. He was ready with it, like on his right side as he was facing this way. So he draws his scimitar and he just gets ready. This guy tries to make sure his buddy is sober enough to fight. He's like, "All right, come on, shit's about to go down." This guy is just gonna like start praying louder and louder, and he has his head down and he's kind of rocking back and forth, and you can you just see that he doesn't exactly want this to go down. Zingo, what are you doing? You punching?
It looks like all of his friends, they don't have their weapons up. Well, they don't have the option to take the weapons out.
This guy just cast a hostile spell, and you can just tell that things are about to go very sideways. Like this dude just drew a sword. This dude over here drew it. Like people that can act faster have acted, and they know violence is coming.
And it's not a free action to pick up a weapon, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Well,
It is?
well, yeah, because same as drawing.
True.
It's just an item interaction.
Okay, I kickflip the spear into my hands,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna. If he attacks me, I'll attack back. If he attacks
Okay.
me
You're
with
gonna ready an action. Gotcha.
Yeah.
And that brings us to Discord. Let's see, what is he gonna do? He will. Let's see. What would you do in this moment? He will also just get a weapon out and just ready himself at the moment because he's All right, Zeus. You are at the edge of a spike growth. If you move south, it's going to be painful.
So, am I able to stay along the outer edge of that and get to this window?
Are you trying to get down there?
Yeah, like to this.
You're going to take a lot of spike growth. So if you move to the side over here, that's going to be 5 feet worth. You're going to be free of it there, but once you move back to this space, that's another 5 feet, that space, and then that space to get to the
Okay.
window.
I wouldn't recommend it.
Okay, so this is obviously upstairs, technically, correct?
You are upstairs compared to that guy, so it's just like 5 feet. It's nothing crazy. It's just a raised area.
So if I hop down, that takes 5 feet off of my movement.
Yeah, right here. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Just keeping that in mind. So as long as I don't move, I don't receive damage from that.
Mm-hmm.
As long
Yep.
as you don't move in the green area. If you move
Okay.
out of the green area, you're good.
And you would know as a potential concentration spell, if you shoot the guy doing it, it might go away. It might not. It might be a permanent object, but
Okay. So I mean, I feel like I should. I don't know. I don't really want to get into the fucking middle of this. I don't want to become a target. But
you already are a target. I'm sorry.
all right, I'm gonna Eldritch Blast
This guy.
the wizard. Yep. What do you need from me?
1d20. Well, here you can just go to your actions, and then hover over the Eldritch Blast to the left of it, and there should be a red bee that pops up, and just click that bee.
Yeah, I got that now. I forgot I have that now.
Yeah, there you go. You hit him.
Nice.
So is it enough to take that down?
We'll see.
Has to roll a Constitution saving throw and subtract Bane from it.
That's right. I forgot he was baned. All right, we'll see if probably will go down. Stupid Bane. Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it goes down.
Ooh, yeah,
Nice.
good.
Okay. And
Oh,
then
so it was concentration then. Okay.
Yep.
I didn't know if he threw some stupid vine grenade that's like, here's my magical summon.
Maybe next time I will, but this time I didn't.
Well,
Okay.
that one is, or the one that sticks around is plant growth.
Mm-mm.
Spike growth is concentration.
Did anything else, yes?
yeah, is this window's open? If I try to go through it, it will not break.
I mean, it's a difficult terrain if you're just gonna squeeze through the window. Yeah.
It's a difficult
So-
terrain.
Yeah. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you wouldn't be able to make it out the window by squeezing because you wouldn't have enough movement left. So you'd be like stuck in the window for a turn.
Okay. So why don't I just move in front of it for this turn?
I have to do
If I could. Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. That brings us to these guys.
They just got saved a shit ton of damage.
Yeah, they did, but they also saw hostile action from you as well. Because let's see, so this guy's gonna let's see which one is this guy. This guy is okay. He's gonna be right here for now and just kind of be like I don't know. That guy's. I'm gonna move him to the back. He's not the leader. he's not the type of this guy.
I'm just
This-
sitting here.
My overly aggressive guy, so he's gonna come over and make an attack roll on this guy. It's like halt as he hits the guy or tries to. Let's see what. No, he misses the Minotaur. This one.
What a bitch. No,
Yeah, I
I'm just
know,
kidding.
right? This guy is also very. Let's see, 5, 10, 15. Yeah, you can get to the Minotaur as well.
Oh, Zingo, you got flanking.
That guy actually does hit for 9 damage. Okay.
Stop in the name of the law.
Yeah,
Yeah.
which is what these two are gonna be like, look, whoa, stop! As he points towards Zaya, says he just saw that hostile action there. Daenerys, yep.
Oh boy here. So using my mathematical mind, doing the numbers here, it's a pretty 50-50 fight right now, right?
Give or take, who knows?
Give or take. Okay. Do I want to do a barroom brawl? I'm already getting accosted by the guards here.
Well, their focus is on Zeus at the moment, and I think
Yeah.
they might have seen Nils cast something too. So,
Well, he's holding something.
well, you did cast Bane earlier, and they were all watching this area, so
Yeah.
they're aware that you've been part of the problem too.
Well, this is going so swimmingly. So I am going to use my robe of useful objects. I'm going to pull the window out. I'm going to apply it right in front of me.
Okay.
I'm going to make a window.
Son of a bitch. If I would have just waited.
And can I go out said window?
Hold on, I'm making a window.
This is gonna, yeah.
I
That's gonna be
mean,
it.
it's just a window. I'm not gonna take out the
Yeah.
wall, but yeah,
I'm gonna open it up.
yeah, I'll get you through it. Don't worry. So you go back through the window.
I can't. There we go. Yep. Oh, I can't go. Darcy
So that
can't
one's large
go.
enough for a body to go through.
Yeah,
It's like a 3x3 or something. I can look at the description.
So I don't have to fucking sacrifice a ton of movement for it.
he was right next to the window too, so he didn't have to move like across the table or whatever to get to it.
Got it.
I wanted to use that escape plan last time, but I decided to use it this time. And so that's an action, and now I'm outside. How far did I move? I can't actually see.
So 5, 10 to get through the window, 15, 20, so you have 10 more feet.
Okay. Go right here. Actually, I'm going to stop right there and look up at the window and be like, Sayers, got the window. It's open. And then, walk this way.
All right, that brings us up to these guys. Let's see. This guy is going to come over and try to hit a halfling because he just doesn't like halflings.
Oh.
Oh, yeah. You guys never asked the halflings what their names were.
I probably would have been
Honestly, who cares?
It's a 22 to hit a halfling. We're beating halflings up. Let's see. For 8 damage, that halfling goes down.
I'm only allowed to befriend 2 short people. That's my quota.
What's my quota?
The other halfling goes, Samwise, no!
Oh no.
Oh my god, he just fucking killed him.
Wait, is it lethal or non-lethal
It
damage?
was lethal.
That's what I've been trying to ask.
Like we've gone lethal here. Let's see. This guy.
I just like look at the cards and say, that's a little bit more hostile than what we've been.
This guy will come up and attack the guard in the back. Let's see, where is this guy? He has flanking. 17 will hit. And that actually one-shots the guard.
Oh my god.
Jesus.
Well, I mean, they're not beefy guards. They're just guards. Because this guy, thinks he's gonna like get the Minotaur in the back, and then he forgets that the Minotaur has friends up above. This guy, let's see, he'll come around and flank on Zingo. And that is a 24 hit you, Zingo,
Hmm.
for 10 damage.
-3.
-3, 7 damage. So I think you still have 1 temporary hit point left. Let's see. This guy. He's amused by Sam, so he won't go after him. This guy will. Let's see. He'll go engage the dwarves. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He'll be right here and just have a ready to action. And then it gets to our big boy. Zango. He is going to try to smack you very hard.
And then I use my reaction.
Yep.
to
He misses you, and you use your action to what?
Attack.
To hit? Attack? Go ahead.
It's a flanking attack, right?
Yep, you still have a single friendly on the other side of him. 17 will in fact hit.
As the Minotaur misses, I'm going to say, "Oh man, you're as clumsy as your father was," and just mock him for missing the attack.
So then, as he misses me, I just do a upward swing.
Okay. If you were trying to do a vicious mockery,
Vicious mockery, yeah.
he got a 23 to save.
Okay, so no damage.
He's too stupid to understand what you're saying.
Yeah.
All right.
I've got beer.
And as part of this, I push him. Part of the attack, I push him.
Where are you pushing him? There's not much places to.
Actually,
Gonna push him on top of a friendly.
how? Let me look at the wording because from me. Could I push him that way?
Sure, he can go like right there.
Yeah. Okay. That's the end of my turn.
All right. Let's end to his turn. Actually, I guess you did. It was still his turn, so he can just move right back up to you. Let's see. Maybe no, he's still next to that guy. No, he'll just chill there for a second, I guess. That brings us to these guys. Let's see. This guy gonna hop up and kind of come after the guy that just nailed his buddy. He's gonna come across the table here. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yep, he gets right to you. Which one is it? It's this guy. All right. This is a 6 to hit you.
I think that misses.
And then this guy will come over and be like, "Hey, what are you looking at?" And he'll just like try to antagonize this guy over here, but he's just not doing anything at the moment. Snikt, you up.
Did you make inebriation checks for all these so they're not rolling at disadvantage?
The only guy that's like super inebriated ended up being Hesman. I was rolling behind the scenes.
I know.
Okay.
Poor Hesmet.
Snikt We'll see the. Are they the half orcs or are they full orcs? I guess I did.
Full orcs.
Okay. He'll step into the doorway and fire a short bow shot at the one on Zango.
Are the guardsmen technically allies?
Until you do something.
Yeah. So you're aiming for this guy,
They're
or which guy?
No, the one next to Zango.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah, you hit him. Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see. These guys, do they have? No, they don't have the half orc thing. So yeah, you killed him.
And then he will step back into the shadow and then roll stealth again to hide.
Okay. Nils. Snikt ran away again. Nils, you might be muted on here at the moment.
Yeah. Looks like my microphone is dying.
Oh, gotcha. I hear you at the
I'll
moment, though.
Yeah, I'll charge it up real quick, or once I do my turn. He is going to, like, seeing that the orc just murked a guard and Minotaur is close by and the lizard the person is close by. He's going to drop a shatter right centered at this corner so that it gets all of them within its 10-foot radius.
You gonna get the guard too?
No, I'm going to avoid the guard.
Just
So you're
throws.
like right here.
Basically on this corner where my arrow is coming from, so that I can get like everything within 10 feet, but it's not going to hit the guard.
Okay. Cool. All right. Let's see. Go and roll out your damage.
Okay. Well, that's a decent hit.
Nice.
All right. The lizard folks saves. The other two do not.
Okay, so it's half damage on the lizard folk, and then 15 for everyone else.
Which you kill the orc.
Good.
Fucking bitch ass orcs.
All right.
You're gonna have bigger problems though.
And then are you doing anything else, or are you done?
I'm going to just talk to the guards and say, "Hey, it looks like we have bigger problems than or we're not the aggressors here. It's the all these guys."
As they turn and look like Enrique, no.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Enrique.
We're here to help you out. Basically, is
That's
what he's
this
trying
guy,
to do.
and he's gonna come over and try to intercept this orc. Let's see here. Where are you? You are. Where is... Oh, it's this guy. No, it's not. It's this guy. So he's going to make and he's gonna also draw his short sword as well. All right. He does 3 hits.
Holy cow.
Ouch.
Yeah, you guys didn't really want to mess with this guy. All right, he slices and dices the orc.
Nice. I'm glad
All
we
right.
didn't make any enemies
You
of these people.
guys got close. It was, I had different personality types matched up, and luckily Snikt moved away from this guy and moved towards his match. Let's see. What does this guy want to do? He's getting really fucked up. Hmm. What do you want to do?
It's too bad he saved, or else he would have been down.
Yeah, he would have died. Let's see. I won't do that. It's not a plant life in here. He also has plant growth as one of his spells. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll do that. But it's he's actually gonna
Good combo.
cast a fog cloud on his position. So I'm just gonna move him into the GM layer, and then I'll bring out that moss again. Give it the 20 feet radius again.
And that's why I went out the window.
Yep. That's why I'm at the window.
All right, so everything in the fog cloud is now not visible.
Oh, it's like that. It's like a cartoon where you just see the fist flying in and out of it as they're moving along.
Yeah.
not considered magical darkness, right? It's just heavily obscured.
No, it's This is one of the few things that works against Devil Sight.
I attack the darkness.
Uh-huh. All right, and then he kind of moves along, and then that's his turn. And this guy will come up and engage with that guy. He will take out it or do his scimitar, and oh damn, he has 3 attacks as well. Let's see, we have 2 hits.
Besides the halfling, the orcs in the orc group might only kill the halfling here. And the guard. Yes.
The guard.
All right, and that's his turn. The dwarves are just kind of like start running out, like too much for us. As he just kind of starts pushing him out and everything. And like, oh god! As he runs into the Snikt, like he had no idea it was there. And then he'll just kind of run off this way.
Yay, my friends live.
Speaking of that, you like as you guys are fighting over there, you just suddenly hear a cry out as this guy slumps over.
Oh.
There's the poison.
All right, Zingo.
He died of the worst poison of all, poison of the mind.
Oh shit.
Goatman's gonna place himself beside this guy and remember where the guy was last time, and
The Minotaur.
I'm gonna attack here for the Minotaur.
Okay, go ahead. Disadvantage because of well, I guess you're gonna miss anyway. But that's right. I don't actually have my cards out right now. I should get those because there's probably gonna be some crits and crit misses here soon. All right, neither of those hits. You doing anything else?
No.
All right,
No.
this guy is gonna go. It's in the fog at the moment. Let's see what do you got.
How long does that fog last for?
Up to an hour. If nobody breaks the concentration.
That's the one.
So
Smoke
basically,
bomb.
as long as he fucking stays in there.
Maybe.
Unless you hit him.
Wow. He
You,
moved, so.
you hear another spell being cast over here. You're not quite sure what it was.
Over where?
Towards the piano.
Where's the piano?
Yep.
North.
North of you.
It sounded like Discord's voice.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, and then Zeus, you're up.
Okay. Okay, well. Why don't I just do like a. So I know that the guard is still like right up on me, right?
That's not guard. That's
There's an enemy up on you. Yeah.
yeah.
And then there's an enemy here. So. Does. Let me look at this.
Oh, yeah, I should move forward, I guess, because that's what.
Do I have disadvantage on Eldritch Blast with an enemy within 5 feet of me?
Yes.
Any range attack.
You already have disadvantage, so it doesn't really matter.
With the fog, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, Eldritch Blast there. Let's go. Let's see. And I
And roll again.
roll again.
Yeah, just because you gotta take the lower number.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Sorry.
Hey.
Hey, yeah, you hit him.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet. All right, so the next I'm gonna dip set out this window.
Okay.
How much movement do I have left?
That takes 10 feet of your movement, so you have 20 feet left.
All right, then I'm gonna run this way. That's 20 feet, right? That's
Which
probably
way?
20.
Yeah. 5, 10, 15, 20. Right here. Because you gotta do actually one more up because it takes double to get through Del Neris' space.
Right there. Okay, gotcha.
Oh yeah, I was in GM layer. Sorry.
You're good.
All right, that brings us to these guys. You Nils from the side. Actually, no, you did. They did see their buddy get murked, so they're gonna come down. I guess let's see. This guy is come out of the fog. So with this guy, so those of you not in the fog, you see them, and they're like, "Where is he? Where is he?" Like they're looking for the guy that killed their buddy. And they're just gonna ready attack actions. Daenerys.
All right. As my action, I'm going to have my armor attached to myself. The
Okay.
metal coil of copper wraps around me and forms my chainmail, and then I'm gonna go this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right, 6 right there. Yeah, I think.
Gotta get the dog again.
2,
Be right back.
3, 4, 5. Yeah. I can't see anything from there, unfortunately. So dark. I go this.
So it's immediately devolved into like we've taken down a lot of them, but Minotaur is still half health, and then
Yeah, I don't think the
Back.
combat was the intent. I think it was more
No.
of figuring out who's poisoning people, and yeah.
Yeah, we kind of haven't gotten much lead on that.
We do.
You guys have angles at least.
Yeah.
All right, Daenerys. Let's see. There is one living orc left. He will move over and try to kill the other halfling. He does in fact kill the other halfling.
No.
You hear
Evil son of a bitch! Alright.
and then he will come out and be over here. Not that you guys necessarily see him, but all right. And then we're up to this guy. He's like, "Hey, can't see anything. Can't see." And he'll try to move, and he'll kind of bump into Zango for a second, and then he'll kind of move to the side of Zango, and then that activates these guys as ready actions. So they'll do their attacks. One hits for 8 damage.
Not bad.
Yeah, these guards are, I mean, they're one shot, but they're good.
They're fragile, but you know.
And then these guys are up. And then, let's see, so let's see, down there is, and actually, oh, I guess he comes right here and then he sees Nils, so then he won't.
I'm not actually there. I'm just so I can actually see what's happening.
Oh, gotcha. So yeah, he'll come and he'll see Nils. Like, oh, here's buddy. Let's see. So this guy. Oh, he has 2 attacks. I didn't see that before. An 18 and a 6 to hit you.
Glad you didn't see it before.
5 damage.
Okay.
And then this other guy will make 2 attacks as well on the other guy. He misses. Snikt, you're up.
So, through the window, Snikt sees the brother guy collapse.
Yeah, I'd say at disadvantage though because you're in combat, and I wouldn't say that his focus was on that guy.
Okay, you want me to roll as to whether he saw him or not then?
Yeah. I don't think he saw exactly what happened. He heard him cry out, and he sees that he's unconscious or dead or something. No.
So he. Okay, so he.
He's aware that it's happened, but he doesn't know when it happened or how.
Okay. Snikt would be still interested to check him out. So he'll move. It'll be all of his movement to climb back through the window and end up next to the body, and he will check to see if the guy is dead or unconscious. He'll check for a pulse.
You don't seem to find a pulse.
Okay. That'd be a free action to check his pulse?
Yeah, I mean it feels like. I mean, yeah, it'd be a reaction.
Okay, so then Snikt would want to use his action to examine. Wait, I only saw him drink the wine.
He did have like some bread on his plate as well. That does look like it's been eaten.
Okay. Is the wine? I guess the question is: the wine spilled all over the floor? He was like holding the cup or the.
Yeah, he was holding the cup and he just collapsed. So yeah, it'd be spilled all over the floor.
Okay. Snikt will examine the bread on the table.
Okay.
So he'd make like a.
That'll be next turn because you're at the end of your free examinations.
Oh, it'd be my full action.
Your action was to perceive, right?
Oh, was it?
No. Each action in combat's like what, 6 seconds?
Yeah.
It's only a few seconds
Right.
during
Right.
combat. So like any prolonged examination is kind of impossible.
Okay. I guess he'll just duck down behind the table then.
Okay. Nils, you got to do it in your face.
Yeah, I do. Don't particularly like him being there. I think I will. Well, I'll pull out my rapier, and I'll give him a bit of a poke. Probably doesn't hit.
No, that does hit actually.
Oh, that does? Wow.
Mhm.
Okay.
He's kind of big and slow.
Well, I still do minimum damage.
Yep. That brings us to this guy who will, let's see, come around the Minotaur and flank. And let's see, you were this one. All right. He does only one hit on that one for 10 damage.
Wow.
Okay. And then this guy is going to do his little stuff. Let's see, what else does he got? He will do his stuff, right? And then this guy will do some attacks, and we'll bring it to Zango as I resolve that guy's attacks.
Okay, I'm gonna action surge.
All right.
I'm gonna attack. And this is gonna be a slowing attack, so we'll lose 10 feet.
Okay.
That's +2.
That definitely hits.
10 damage. I need to check something for. I can't do -20.
No,
And I'll attack him again. It's 12.
12 does not hit.
Dang. Okay.
So
End of
close.
my turn.
Let's see. This guy is gonna move around.
I think he might be fucked.
He's
Yeah.
definitely fucked.
Or he's gonna have a bad time.
All right, and then this.
So how many people do I have to get over to try and hit this Minotaur with Eldritch Blast?
I'd say he has probably 3/4 cover from where you're at.
Okay, so then scratch that. Got 30 feet of movement is all, right?
Yep.
Unless he wants
Okay,
to
well, then
reaction
I'm going
dash.
to be here.
Okay. Brings
If
us
you're
up
not
to
ready to use
our
your action, you can also dash.
guards.
I don't think I have dash.
Yeah, you do. You
Everyone
just
does.
double your movement. So it's
Oh.
another.
It just
It's an
uses your
action.
action
You
to
can
do
go
it.
another 30 feet over here.
Okay. Yeah, so then I will be right. Yeah.
Okay. The one guard hits for where'd I go? My guards. Where are my guards? They're there. Wow. He finishes off the Minotaur.
Nice.
Yo.
Justice.
Will be served on a cold dish.
It kind of
Um,
murder his friend.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Poor Enrique. And then Delmaris says the other two just kind of ready their actions too. Actually, I guess they kind of start coming up over here because there's a hostel over here.
Yeah, they want to help out their friend Nils.
They'll climb over this though, so they're not gonna quite be able to engage them yet.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna look to the window. Hearing all this commotion. Oh shoot, where are you, Darcy? Get over here. Get out of the darkness. All right, so I go here. Oh boy. I see that one guy right there. I don't see anyone else because of the fog. So that was what? 1, 2, 3. I think that was 25 feet to get there. Is that guy under cover or is he on the table?
He's behind kind of cover. Like it'd be 3/4 to get to him too, because like these guys are on the table, and you got Nils right here.
Yeah.
Oh. All right. Well, I'm gonna.
He has a low AC though, so I mean,
I mean, yeah, the 12 hit him.
Yeah. Well, disadvantage plus.
you don't have
Let's see.
disadvantage.
Oh, he said 3/4 cover though.
That's plus
Yeah,
5 to
that's-
AC.
Oh, so it's gonna be 17.
I
Yeah,
mean,
that's
he can
pretty.
have a lower AC than your 12.
I don't know. I think he's about ready to get triple fucked by everybody, anyways. I'm gonna use my. I'm gonna dash in. So that would be what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Darcy, stay there. Um, and then, oh boy, this looks like a slaughter. I was gone for 30 seconds and
You run
everybody's
for like 18 seconds.
yeah, and everybody's dead. Okay. Can I do anything as a bonus action real quick? Let's see what actions I got. As a bonus action, I'm just going to tell Darcy to go through the window. Actually, wait, is the window open or closed? I can't see it anymore.
It's
I think it's
closed.
open. Or,
This bottom one is closed.
Okay. Well, in that case,
well, Darcy can open it and go through it.
have him come up. Forget the window. It's too complex. I can't see it anyways. There. 1, 2, yep. Go through that door. All right. And that's it. That's my turn. I
Okay.
come back into the room.
This guy's going to take a swing at the other guy. Aw, miss. Alright. And then our Minotaur is dead. This guy is going to make a couple attacks at Nils. One hit for 22. He does 5 damage to you. Snikt.
Okay.
What you doing, Snikt?
So at this point, the only I can see. Who can I see? I can see both of those guys. Seeing as it looks like everything else is handled, Snikt will. Okay, is there like a mop nearby or like a towel handy that he can see?
Let's see. There's a bucket. There's a bucket right here.
Okay, I'm looking for something to sop up the
Probably-
spilled wine. Unless there's still some in the cup. That's the
There might be napkins as well.
bread.
Roll a D100 75 and up. There's still some in the cup. Hey, yeah, there is.
Okay, and it's sitting upright in that case on the floor.
Yeah, it'd be miraculously upright with the 96 roll. You have like, I don't know, a few ounces of liquid in there.
Excellent. Snikt will pocket the bread from brother's plate, and then I don't know. I guess he'll just. Does he have like literature on the table, or is that just
Yeah, he has. Yeah, like if you look at it, it's definitely some scriptures and such.
Okay, and nothing immediately stands out to me. I wouldn't imagine.
We can use an investigation check, but that's your action.
Right. You know what? Let's just. Yeah, you might as well.
You definitely see that there's the plate, the spilled wine, and then there's like a little bit of ash on top of the scripture. Like you almost like missed it in the moment, but it's just some fine ash.
Interesting.
That's weird.
Interesting. Okay.
Is this a smoking bar?
That's funny.
Nope.
He'll make note of the ash and try to think of a way to contain it without it like blowing away in the wind or a breeze.
Okay.
And a turn.
Nils.
Nils is going to step around this guy to get on the table behind. Right there.
Oh, you'd be in the fog cloud at that point.
Yeah, but then he'll lean out so he can actually see the guy and take a stab at him.
Okay.
$18 hits.
Yep.
That's 5 damage.
Epic battle over here.
Yeah.
Brings us
Very-
this guy. He will shift up and he's just on a mission to kill. Oh, which excellent. Accidentally made him bigger. Let's see.
As
He's
Guang's
all...
grows.
He grows with every kill.
You thought
Alright.
it was human.
He's gonna try to finish off the other guy, and then oh wow! Oh no, he does hit the one guy, but he misses the orc, and that's enough to finish off the orc. These guys are Goliaths, by the way. The one you're fighting, Nils, is a Goliath.
Okay.
Like rogue Goliaths.
Yeah, they're thugs.
That's pretty cool.
All right, and then stuff happens, and then this guy is going to engage that guy, and then Zango, go ahead. So I'm just gonna roll this stuff out.
What?
This guy hits a couple times. Dwarves are long gone. All right, what you doing, Zango?
Would I have noticed that waitress that left the room?
I don't think your eyes were paying attention to her in that moment.
Could I have heard her?
Maybe, but like honestly, you had a Minotaur that was ready to fight, and he was in your face.
Yeah.
He did an ocular pat down of the Minotaur's
I did.
pecs.
Yeah.
They're deadly, or well, now they're just dead. But hey, attack the darkness.
Just weighing my options. I attack this one.
Go for it.
If I stay there, is that advantage?
No, not really.
Flanking.
Not
So
really,
if I
because
stand there,
Nils.
that's flanking.
No, because Nils is in a fog cloud. Like he had to kind of poke out to. But I mean, these guys have super low AC, so you'll probably hit. Maybe. Yeah, you hit.
Hey, fine.
All right, he's
Oh,
barely standing on.
Okay.
Oh, darn.
Alright, let's see these guys. This guy, he will
Stand
pop.
there, by the way.
Okay, this guy will pop out of invisibility and just try to finish this guy off. So poke. Oh, he crits him.
Nice.
Well, he came out of invisibility, so I'm not surprised. Alright, he does 12 damage to him, which is more than enough. That work is dead. Alright, this.
Okay, so I think from where I was sitting when that all started, I probably would have been able to see her go into that room.
Sure.
So does it cost you anything to go over the bodies?
It's double movement, so.
It is.
Oh.
Difficult terrain, yep.
Okay, so 5,
Walking over corpses isn't easy.
10.
Unless you have the psychopath trait, then you hop on them, squish them a bit,
So-
and then jump off.
This is
You mean mobile?
25. Can I dash? This is 25, and then I'm
Yeah.
gonna dash
Okay,
as
go for
well.
it.
Uh, 20. So I think that's where I would end up.
Okay. And these guys are going to try to come and finish that guy off. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Oh, man, you got some hero guards on your side. That's this guy comes and kills that guy.
Beautiful.
So as I finished my turn, like when I was passing Snikt, could I have said, "Hey, the trap door," or the back entrance, like, go check it.
Okay. With all of the hostiles leapt on the board dead, we are officially out of initiative, unless you guys want to stay in it for whatever reason.
I would like to do something before we exit.
Sure.
I'm gonna walk over here, and I'm gonna use my free action. Can I clearly see this guy's dead?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So I walk over and hey, Snit.
He's dead.
Oh, yeah, I got that. Who killed him?
Snick doesn't have any. I mean, he's noticed the. Okay, he'll gesture to the cup and to his pocket with the bread, and then he'll also make note of he'll like lean down and put his hand up over the table and point at the ash.
Okay. He was snorting ash. Got it. A little weird for a religious nut job. We could leave combat now. I just wanted it over there.
Gotcha.
Can I I'd like to roll Arcana to see if I can identify it as any kind of magical substance or whatever,
Sure.
or attempt to. Could just be he likes to snort ashes of dead people because he's a weirdo. Never. And then, I'm going to use my Tinker's tools to do, or my Thieves tools to do this like a CSI investigator. So I'm going to roll a plus. Is going to be a. Ooh, that's going to be 16.
I mean, it's ash, and it's kind of hard to figure out why it's here.
No weird color to it or anything. It's just
No,
black,
it's just
gray ash.
blackish gray ash. Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna scrape it into a little container that I have for now. And looking at the table where the religion or he's got a bunch of tomes and stuff out, right?
Yep.
Are they Are they in common or another language?
Yeah, they're in common. There's even like one of those pamphlets that they hand out to people for to get you to join their good old religion.
Can I do a religion check on these, or do I know these guys are cultist nut jobs?
You know that it's from the Church of the One.
Okay. Nothing.
Snikt will lick his finger, and then taste the location in which the ash was. He'll put his wet finger on it, and then put the finger back in his mouth.
That could have been one of his relatives.
Go ahead and make me an investigation check. You thought I was going to say con.
No, because it's my understanding like tasting poisons and potions like gives you information about them.
Yeah.
Without necessarily.
Nils, you pop in there and you see Spice and Chastity like ready to throw down. They like both have like kitchen knives out and they're just, like ready to attack.
I just walk in with my hands up, say, "Hey, all the guys out there are knocked out at the very least."
And also, Snikt, you don't appear to find any traces of poison there.
That's unfortunate.
Because now you just looked random ashes.
Yeah, it could have. Yeah, dead people.
Yeah, basically
Technically, it's just their bones, so no big deal.
Well, unless it's a dragon person, then it's a mix of bones and scale, or
Yeah, that's true.
It's just minerals, right?
Snikt picks up the cup as well, so he has both the water and the cup in his position.
Excuse me. So, are the guards confrontational with us?
They are just trying to secure the area. You guys do notice that the fog cloud does not go down.
I did look through, like I was walking through. I was kind of, as I was walking through, I wanted to be kind of looking for the.
You did not find anybody.
Okay.
As a certain artificer gave him a window out, and then you guys conveniently moved away from the area that he was escaping, so you didn't see him get out. So he's long gone.
Nice.
I figured that was gonna happen.
Yeah.
But
fucking punk ass bitch.
Oh, wait.
I was actually amazed he's the one that ended up surviving, since you guys focused him at start.
So Zeus, with that charisma roll, is going to try to
persuade them.
Just talk to the guards and say, "Hey, we were here for this purpose."
They're gonna have to get written statements and everything, and you can tell that they got the cop was recently killed vibe to them, so they're super hostile towards everybody and just ready to throw down.
Okay.
I try to talk them down from that and say, "Hey, look, we're on your side. We didn't want anyone to get hurt here."
Yeah. Let's see. Can you guys actually see there? 8.
Didn't Zango technically throw the first punch though?
He was about to. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, he got pushed by the Minotaur, but the
That's
first
true.
punch
But I mean,
was being thrown by.
Fuckers casted magic on me, so who
I get it.
through the first punch?
I get it, but
I'm
I'm trying to see things through the guard's perspective
Also,
too.
he called me a pussycat.
I'm so happy no one's here. Let's kill the guards so there's no witnesses.
So they
Well,
have
then we'd have to kill the clerk, like the bartenders and everything.
they have Marty like go outside and just kind of cool off because he's like definitely ready to keep stabbing people. And then the other two just kind of like Omar comes over and starts like investigating this area too. Edgar kind of just starts getting everybody's statements and everything, all the paperwork. You also see that he makes sure that the two tieflings in the back are okay.
Where did Discord go? Because I can't see him.
Oh,
He's up by the
he's up.
fireplace on the left-hand side.
He finished off one of the orcs up here.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
Snikt's
we'll have.
mage hand is gonna like search the religious guy,
Okay.
see if there's
What?
anything that points to why he was killed on him. Why he was killed. And
Why he died.
Yeah, he just fell over dead.
All right, we'll have this be the last investigation roll on this guy because it's like you can't just like, well, 5 minutes later, I want to investigate him again. Like,
Right.
Oh. I was gonna say, can we just actually do a real search instead of to look him over?
well, it looks like Snikt did a real search on him.
Cool.
You can tell that this guy, he's a fairly well known member of the church. He's been a religious leader of one of the local like chapels and everything for the past like 2 months or so, and he's starting to build a following. And you can see maybe like some notes about like his congregation and like the attendance and everything. So you can see that his congregation's been growing for the past 2 months or so. Definitely all humans. Some starting to be like influential, like magistrates and everything. Yeah, he was somebody that's up and coming in power.
And I
So
have a
we
picture of him.
And what were you gonna say, Zayas?
I was gonna say, so maybe somebody else higher up in the church didn't like him coming to power in the way that he was. Something along those lines.
Well,
Someone who's not a fan of the Church of the One, which I
Or
mean,
somebody that's just not a
I'm
fan of the
not-
Church of the One.
and Goten is
I'm
gonna
not a member
ask
of
the
Church of
group,
One.
do we know who else died in particular?
What do you mean?
Nobody checked that out.
No
I'm
one
talking
else died except for the.
No, from
There was other incidents that a couple people
Oh,
died.
I see what you're saying.
Thought we did a check on that, and we couldn't find. It didn't
Yeah, I
determine
guess
any race.
I didn't ask for names or anything.
Yeah,
So can we ask for the names of the
I'm afraid.
guy that was sitting at the table that he's like pretty much in front of right now here? This guy here.
Okay.
And then also the guy that was sitting up here, I don't know where he wound up. Oh, it looks like right here. Yeah.
So there was two.
But it didn't seem like anybody.
So after this incident, do either of them seem more like they're willing to talk to us about like this guy in particular seemed like he knew something?
They're cooperating with the officials because they don't want to get arrested. That guy doesn't seem like he was on the orc side, at least.
Well, I know that he wasn't on the orc side, but I'm more curious about linking this to the death of the brother.
He seems extremely interested that Snikt was able to secure some wine from that guy. And now that the guards have him questioned, you can see that he is a Eladrin. So he is of Fey origin.
Lots of Fey things going on in here. Or in
Yeah, because it was a Fey wine that he was drinking, if I remember.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, new question then. Can we ask, is it Chastity, Honey, and Honey, right?
Chastity,
we-
honey, and spice. Yeah.
So can we ask Chastity and Honey whether or not that guy had bought the brother his wine?
She said he only bought one drink and he just nursed it all night. He, lousy tipper too.
Hmm.
Also, we are at our time, so if you guys have like questions or whatever, make sure you like write them down and have them prepped for next session. Let's get a quick our MVPs. So, Delnaris, who would you say for your 3?
All right, going for combat. Let's go with Zangoten this time for starting it with an arm wrestle, then a punch, and then sticking right in the middle of that brawl the entire time and playing it up as he should, the muscle. He was dealing with all the guys that were going to be a problem for us. For exploration, oh boy, I think this is a hard one because everybody did their part in walking around the tavern tonight and doing their own thing and finding stuff out. So I'm just going to give it to the group because I can't really think of anyone in
Awesome.
particular. And then for role playing, oh boy, I will go with. Ooh, trying to remember the beginning of the night here. Come back to me on that one. I have to
Okay.
think about it. I gotta
Nils.
remember.
For combat, I'm going to have to also give it to Zingoten, just kind of taking care of business or getting business started and then taking care of business. Then for role play, I'm going to give it to Snikt for kind of like leaning into the whole poisoner specialty sort of thing. And then for exploration, it's kind of everybody because we're all taking a look around.
Yeah. All right, Snikt.
I'm gonna give combat to Nils. Just the bardic. Well, yeah, I guess it was kind of before, but the setup, the bardic inspirations, and just like stabbing a guy with the rapier over there.
I was a little worried when he was one-on-one with the guy. I was like, oh, he's a squishy dude.
Yeah,
And then roleplay goes to probably also Nils, because Nils was talking to the other bard, and wait, somebody made friends with everybody, or potential friends with everybody.
That was Nils and Delnaris, if I remember correctly.
Yeah.
We'll split it between
Delnaris
them
is-
then. Delnaris and Nils.
Yeah.
And then for exploration, I mean, Zangoten went around outside with me, and we explored, like, found the hatch and discussed potential ways to get in if we needed to.
Okay. Brings us to Zango.
RP goes to Snikt because he actually got into contact with the thieves' camp with Luca and Fendariel, who chances are, I feel like Fendariel might be the one who's poisoning. If I had to bet, or Chastity, I don't know, but I think Snikt gets RP. Combat, I think it goes to Zaius. He stopped that lizard person from
Yeah.
like the growth, spike growth, and harming all those.
That would have really sucked for you guys, yeah.
Would have really sucked. He did the right thing with hitting the lizard man. And for exploration, I think Snikt, Because he was the only one that really did any exploration.
Okay.
I'll be honest. Like he chose to look through the upstairs windows. He stealthed around and looked around the building and saw there was a door hack. Didn't really do much with it, but
Yeah, he was trying. All right.
Yeah.
That brings us to Zeus.
So RP, I'm really tied between Nils and Dilnaris.
Okay.
Gonna go to both of them. For combat, definitely gonna say Zango. That arm wrestle was fantastic leading into
That's
the
like
punch.
a minute and a half arm wrestle.
Dude, that was epic. I loved it. And then for exploration, I want to say Zango and Snikt. For the most part, just making sure that like all of us were focused on like getting information, but they were also trying to make sure that if somebody was to try and get out or something like that,
Mhm.
we had all bases covered, which I really appreciate, even if it wasn't like so much combat oriented, which is
Makes sense.
great. So that's what I got.
All right, and then Dylan, do you figure out your RP yet?
Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna go with for this one with Zeus playing the warlock who's trying to figure himself out in a bar full of a bunch of muscle heads. So I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
I did not know I was trying to stay away from
He was
everybody.
pacing.
I'm nervous. I don't want to drink. I just want to stay away from everybody.
It was definitely interesting to see how you guys each approached this.
That's me in an actual bar too, by the way.
Yeah.
I cannot stay still.
I mean, I couldn't understand any psycho who was willing to drink from this place after knowing that it's been poisoned or like it's been targeted for poisoning.
They're the regulars.
Yeah.
Well,
That's
I do, in my defense, I have a resistance to poison.
And the dwarves did too. And they actually, you guys didn't ask why the dwarves were there. They were related to the suppliers of the beer, so they were like there to show their support.
Oh,
Mm.
yeah. No, that's why I bought everyone a drink. 'Cause I wanted to see who was drinking. Because usually, the person who's trying to poison people isn't gonna be like, "I'm gonna drink my water in the corner."
well, and that's why I thought it was weird. Like nobody said anything about it, but Discord wasn't drinking, even
I
though
did.
Yeah, they were typing about it on
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
side.
Oh, I
Also,
missed that.
There's a lot to
Delmir's
keep track of.
sent a drink and some bread over to Discord to see.
Yeah.
Oh yes,
So
and see that's when I caught it.
my plan was to basically get the server to point out whoever wasn't drinking while also paying attention to see who wasn't drinking
Right.
or eating. And what happened was, because this happened right before the combat started to kick off, was I noticed she delivered it, and then I sent a note to Nils, and then the arm wrestling kind of like started right after that. So there really
That's-
wasn't any point in time to tell everybody else.
Right.
Nils wasn't super suspicious of Discord because they were playing the music, and
Right.
like you're not going to be drinking on job as a bard. And
Well, usually musicians get drinks for free.
I feel like what's important,
yeah,
knowing
Nils is not going to like get
the
drunk while you're
victim.
playing.
Yeah. Well, knowing the victim, but the motivation, which obviously could be a couple of things that are
Yeah.
obvious, but
Yeah.
I think they're religious zealots and they've pissed off the wrong people, and there's a secret religious war going on, and we're going to get stuck in the middle of it and have to commit genocide.
I have a feeling it's might
Nils
be.
isn't too torn up over the brother getting poisoned because he isn't very much of a fan of the one religion.
Yeah, I don't think most of us are.
We're giving him ideas.
No, I have it set, but I'm just it's fun to hear you guys.
Most of us aren't. The non-humans are a fan of the one, the religion of the one.
I don't know. Nils is kind of buddying up to him. He might be a convert here soon.
Psycho.
all I know is it's refreshing to me that there's no Yon T involved in this. Okay.
That you're aware of.
I'm not the bad guy in this yet.
Oh, there's poison.
The thing about the Yanti is they always operate behind the scenes, so they very much could be the entire operator of this. Like you guys don't know why these guys showed up.
Right. Distraction.
We should
Yeah, I
check their pockets.
Yeah.
assumed a
See if they
distraction.
were
Ooh, yeah. Can we get anything off of those guys?
Could it be an issue?
We'll talk about that next session. How about
Yeah.
that?
All right,
Or-
sounds good. We'll start it by ending this session next time.
Yes, exactly.
I,
Great game, guys. Have a
Yeah,
good night.
thank you guys.
Have a good night.
Good night.
Fucking epic.
I set my goal. I didn't want to get involved in combat, and I successfully avoided it.
Dude, I did not want to get involved in combat at all. I was like trying to stay out of the way and just keep an eye on things and just got screwed.
Well, I think that was the intent, though, is those
Oh,
guys
yeah.
were going to definitely start fighting all of us at some point. That's why you got to keep a window in your pocket so you can jump out it.
I know, I need to get one of those pocket windows. That's pretty badass. But I wonder if like he had somebody sneak in and give him something and we just didn't catch it.
I think he offed himself.
It's possible as well.
Yeah,
Well,
it's-
what's important, we need to know who are the other victims.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think
which
We do
didn't
need to
ask,
know that.
'cause what did we specifically? I asked. I guess I asked if people died, but I didn't. And I asked if there was a connection. What was?
wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think. I think he said it wasn't discernible at the time.
Was that an investigation check that you did on Discord?
Yeah.
See, that's before we even went into that specific bar. I wanted to say, can we still get evidence from the other places or something like that? Because we're going into this one so blind.
So
Okay.
we could technically at the beginning of next session go around each one of those locations and ask questions, just as like an investigation thing,
Okay.
Yeah.
and we can spread out and do that if we so desire.
It seems like the first attack, multiple people, and the second and third attacks were lethal killings, while
See,
the
that's-
first one was non-lethal.
I was thinking that this poisoning wasn't like a one or two particular people in the location killing. I thought it was like a, like a mass poisoning, like somebody put something in the Kool-Aid, you know what I mean?
It seems like more than likely it's a ramping up situation where the first attack was a test or to see the reaction, and then the other attack, human males died. One human male died, another human male died.
Hmm.
It seems like they are targeted, at least slightly.
well, to some extent, because the one guy over at the table didn't get poisoned, and the dude at the bar who's human didn't get poisoned.
Yeah.
Right. All right, you guys, I gotta go to bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have a good night.
Yeah.
Good
he did-
night.
Good night. He did say no specific group seems targeted. That's after the first two died. So maybe I don't know. With it, see, there would have been a connection.
Hmm.
But like you said, it could be tests. Like this could have been the the real target from the start, and the other ones were just like perfecting the poison or something.
But it's all commonality is they're all at the same establishments.
That's
It's the
true.
same sort of chain. But yeah.
He did mention that just there at the end, he said, what was it? The Fey guy, Fendril, seemed incredibly interested that I had collected the cup of wine.
Yeah.
That
Watch it be a whole room.
they're all in on it.
We're all guilty.
I think there's magic involved.
Yeah, especially with the ash. It makes me think that a spell was cast.
Yeah. Well, I tried to eliminate the physical option of it by seeing where drinks were going and where food was going and who was eating and who was drinking, and
Well, who
So
was serving?
Right. It easily could have happened before we got there too. Because brother, he wasn't served anything after we got there. He already had the wine on him.
right.
Mm.
But the intention was to see who hadn't had anything all
Right.
night,
Yeah,
who hadn't anything brought
a
to
brilliant
him.
idea. I thought that was,
No.
a good way to deduce who potential,
Mm.
Eliminate at least one aspect of it. But if it's magic or if it's something
Hey,
a little
but
more,
that relied upon you accident relies upon you not poisoning a person.
it was a risk I was willing to take. I think for all intents and purpose, the whoever was gonna get poisoned was gonna get poisoned. So it really didn't. It was more of at that point to see who wasn't partaking or who was avoiding it or whatever. It wasn't too big of a deal. But we have victim number 1 here. We should do an autopsy. It suggests right here on the table.
I don't think the guards would appreciate that.
Snikt, go ahead and rip him open.
Fine, we'll put him in the bag of holding and take him back.
I'll cast sleep 3 times first, so we can get all the guards to sleep. Roll myself.
I'm not sure that's how that works.
15d8. Yeah.
I don't have that much health.
That's true. They did get one shot.
I'm looking back at the Saturday stuff, and I will still sleep with the prostitutes in a tasteful way and cure them of their poison.
What? No. I did say it was potentially sex poison. Maybe the guy, recently before he came in, and that's why he was drinking, was he had regretful sinful action and yeah.
Why would he be drinking wine though?
Because he can.
Well, it's the rules of the religion.
I don't
'Cause
know. We can
even
find out next time.
Islam can't drink at all.
Yeah, but this is fantasy religion, and
I know, but
Kaladesh, I think that's the country. Kaladesh, I
yeah.
believe. We have information on the Church of the One. Yeah, there it is.
Deeply xenophobic.
also I think partaking in alcohol, depending on the quantity of it, most religions didn't institute that till later when drinking water was more readily available. Because usually alcohol was consumed because most drinking water was not exactly safe, and it was also more filling because had calories to it.
Right.
So when you're eating
Okay.
nothing but shitty bread and stew and calories,
That's fair. But he was just saying they were all sinners, and I was thinking that it was because they were drinking alcohol, but chances are
yeah.
it's for something else.
Well, I mean, they're also murderers and thieves, and I
Yeah.
mean, they
I
were
was
pretty.
I was considering that he might have been the one that was going to poison the place.
I think my suspicion was mostly, I don't know, because the religious dude in the corner. I'm like, I thought he or the one dude at the bar were gonna end up dead potentially, and the guy in the corner was a little bit to me too obvious. He's like that, guy who sits in the dark corner at the tavern, and you just assume the guy up front was just this Luca guy was just too much of a get the fuck away from me.
Well, Gabe
um,
said he matched the characters to specific personalities. Like there was supposed to be somebody who should have been able to talk to Luca, because I know he didn't like the roguish type, because the roguish type matched with Fenderel, but I think somebody in the group would have matched with Luca, like communication wise.
Judging by two
Intimidating.
swords, someone martial, probably. I'm gonna go with the fact that you play a ranger. Either the fighter or maybe the artificer, but
Yeah. Honestly, I wasn't sure about what to do in this mission. Because when he said that we were going to stake this place out, I thought we were just going to find a position and just sit there.
you can do that. I mean, we all could have stood outside and waited. But just going off the design of it, I think the intent was more of an investigation of hang out inside and talk to people and just look around and see what happens, and then probably and end up in a barroom brawl with those guys. So
Yeah, I mean, what the description on Discord was roleplay then combat, right? I think we spent about what 2/3 of it in roleplay.
yeah, and combat was avoidable to some extent. I mean,
Yeah, we could have all
Yeah.
walked up and left once the ruffians showed up.
but that wouldn't have been fun. But
No, it wouldn't have been. I don't know. I think I enjoyed this one, but Snikt, the character just isn't like, I think like Zangoten isn't built for this kind of. I mean, Zangoten or Snikt's got the the poison and everything, but his character build is combat related typically.
Yeah.
no, my character doesn't have charisma at all. But I mean, usually in this case, I'm guessing Gable set it up so that we each had an individual to kind of pick out and go interact with.
Hmm.
So I think my advice would be you just got to go in and do it and interact and walk around, because like I think one of the biggest things people fear is negative the repercussions for saying or doing the wrong thing, and yeah, that happens. I think one of the big things just from DMing and both DMing and playing is just not being that guy that walks up to somebody and it's like, "Hey, you want to fight?" Like what? Or throwing a drink in someone's face, doing something that's purposely antagonistic right off the bat, or just being dumb and purposely dumb. Having no purpose behind your action other than to cause chaos. I mean, other than that, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's sort
murdering
of how I.
locals are no fun to play
That's
with.
sort of how I felt when I came to coming up to that bull guy.
no, you did
Felt.
that right.
Yeah.
No, I think that was perfect. That's what he was expecting or was hoping for.
Hmm.
I think the big one is nobody wants to be that guy that royally fucks up the situation, you know? And again, I think if you stick with the don't purposely cause chaos unless everyone's like, let's do that, like, yeah, let's start a riot, I think you'd be fine. I mean, I bought drinks for everybody and,
Oh, I
I
love
was
that too. That was excellent. I was considering it, but it wouldn't have been in Snick's character profile to do it. Like I was like, oh, I hope somebody does that.
so think of it like this, like a tavern in this kind of game is where everybody socializes, even the social outcast, can do it. It's the common meeting ground for the setting. So whether you're the guy who walks up to the bar, orders drinks for everyone, or the one who sits in the corner and watches or goes around, and I mean, you're a rogue, you could also pickpocket people if you wanted to try,
Yeah, I considered it, but again, I guess with the mission directive and everything, he wasn't uh, thinking about it in this particular case. But
Yeah. And that can also border a line on just doing it to cause chaos or actually doing it like trying to get the key to the lock or whatever, but I don't know. Social situation, like, I think that's why a lot of people prefer combat. Is just RPing out these when you have so much going on. But I
yeah,
think tavern scenes are always just the setting for eventual chaos.
yeah. Another thing I considered was just buying one of everything on the menu. and like because Snikt is looking for the source. He's really, if it's magical, he's probably not going to find it because it's not necessarily his specialty. But being the, poison guy that he is, I mean, I don't think there was at any point we could have found the poison before it happened. I don't think so. Because, I mean, without being really intrusive anyway, because Snikt could have gone around and, stuck his finger in everybody's drink. But, that would just be kind of off-putting.
Yeah.
I think this was the intended result, I believe.
No. You're not only making decisions on how to interact, but they already have pre-designed reactions. So, you just go with it. Delnaris has not the best social situations and there's no subtlety to anything she does when it comes to dealing with people. So just blunder through it and hope it turns out for the best. I should say subtlety in words, but I don't know. I think it was fun.
I agree. I think it was a good session. Well, the East Coasters got to go to bed. I got to get up in 4 hours.
We'll do some note exchanging over the week. All right, y'all have a good night.
Yep.
Good night.
All right. Thanks for well, actually, if if you made it this far, you get to hear my thanks. If you didn't, then you'll never hear it. Too bad for you. So have a good one.